kind of what you're talking about. Because I was going to get into it's like the vegetarian ones are actually the best ones. But
Yeah.
okay, so actual
No, I've
camping.
I've
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
those. I've had those for like for other reasons, but no, this one I was just like classic camping ones. So it was
Hmm.
just like chicken and stir fries and stuff like that. It was
Okay,
like
yeah.
still like best one. Hmm. I gotta say I had a cheesecake that was fucking to die for.
Camping cheesecake. You're borderline on glamping right here.
Oh, it was. It was just like
Fucking.
like pudding cheesecake. I don't know. I can't really describe it too well, other than it was just pure sugar and water,
Ooh,
but it was delicious.
that is pretty cool. All right, man.
So,
Gotta make that like a. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just wasting time waiting for
no,
people.
no, no, it's okay. Just wanted to update you on the situation. Curtis is joining in around, let me check, 10 minutes. That's the plan. Pinging Jeremy to see if he joins in, but we're going to start in 3-4 minutes anyways. Even if he doesn't, then hopefully
All
he's
right.
gonna come on the way.
I'll save you a little breath and join the game on Roll20 right now.
Mm-hmm.
With this beautiful Nina piece.
So pretty. Oh my god. Like I was just staring at it for so long. Like the
Such
details are
goodness. I love the
crazy.
facial details. It's great.
She's so
Just the
pretty.
shading and everything is just so well done.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I don't know, a lot of nice things there.
It does look fantastic.
Dead air. BG, when's the last time you
Indeed.
went camping?
I believe it was the summer of 22. I have a lot of camping younger. The last couple of years with the pandemic and such, I haven't done a lot of
Oh, yeah.
vacations in general.
What kind of camping do you do?
Free. And usually we go by. There's actually a very a spot that we usually go there. We have done like 12 or so times on the same place.
Oh.
It's close to a lake that we love, and it's hiking mostly. It's we like hiking in our family. And with my brother and our cousins and such, we usually do such. So yeah, that's probably the ones that we have done most of the times.
Cool.
And other than that, in some camping festivals with live music and such.
I was gonna say a lot of your recent vacations have been very music or dance based, so that's fair. Cool. Are there any like famous kind of like mountains in Greece for hiking and stuff?
Yeah, I haven't done hiking in big mountains to result in camping, but I have done hiking on zone and staying on a refugee at night and stuff like that. So Mount Olympus, the most famous mountain of Greece, that's actually very nice hiking destination, and
Okay.
we'll actually go there to
Is that the
camp at
tallest
night as
mountain
well.
in Greece?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I thought it was, but for some reason my mind was like, wait, is it?
Yeah, and it is a beautiful mountain as well. I mean, it has such a nice view from the top of it. You can see half Greece, almost.
Oh, neat.
Nice.
So yeah, that pretty much summarizes it.
You get to see Zeus and everything up there.
The other god. All right, I think we should begin at least with our recap. Hopefully the others will join on their way. So I can see that the four of you are on roll 20. I'm going to blatantly assume that everyone is here because I heard your voices in the last couple of minutes. So I'm going to add some music, and who wants to make us a recap about what happened? What the fuck? I just pressed words together, and there is an activity URL override. What is that?
Is that
Okay,
because I
I'm
put
just-
text in it? Oh, okay.
I'm just not clicking it on. I'll explore it another time.
Well, someone else better do it because I have a penchant for giving enemies inspiration recently. So
Well, my notes are a little bit more bare bones than than usual, but Juniper and her sister started out the session talking about what Vina had been doing for the last few years. Vina being in the Outlands and asking Juniper to visit. She was talking about how Grooven, which Juniper was talking about going to, is basically the opposite of the Outlands, where Grooven is like a very close-knit community because it's a frozen wasteland and everyone wants to survive. The Outlands are very chaotic and centrally focused. And by centrally focused, I mean everyone focuses on themselves. Which can be sometimes very good, at other times very bad. It is apparently a kingdom, as Vina put it, a kingdom of thieves. And she wants to head back there, visit someone called the Ashen Lady. And Vina is apparently a chosen of the Masked Lord. Then the rest of the group met up, and we basically spent the rest of the session making plans to leave for Grooven as soon as possible. We were talking about, should we go to Ironhaven first? Should we wait for that? Should we go, should we check up on things? Should we just wind walk there? When Belgos brought up that we can just go to Ironhaven using the tree on the boat. Since that was the whole point of the tree being there on the boat. But a lot of it was my notes appear to have not shaved after that. But yes, a lot of the session was spent trying to figure out when and where to go to Grooven and how.
Well, pretty much we had that. We had also, I'm going to add some details here there that I remember. There was some more talk of Locke involving Toby after the resolution with his father. There was also some conversation by the dogs with Brennan and Irith the White about the process that the city's been making in regards to all these new ships and the trading that is going on and the relationship with the Northern Tesseria Trading Company. And just to say something, Vena is not a chosen of Mask, but she said about the Ashen Bride having met the chosen of Mask.
Okay.
But yeah, there was also involvement of saying what if we leave Millstone and who is going to be here to protect in case anything happens. Recounting of some members here. We also, that is more out of character stuff. We cleared up the items that has been going on for quite a while. We had a lot of them there. As yeah, we are in the deep winter, though of course not a lot of months left by it. We are in Anerith. It's not the most snowy kingdom. Soon enough, there's going to evolve into spring. But before that, I'm sure that we will be deep into other territories that are quite icy and snowy. And I'm talking about Grooven, but you are going to be embarking on a trip there. So, before we embark on the trip, is there any last chores you want to do by your city? anything that you want to attend as long as you're here, because soon enough you are going to be sailing.
I mean, on Locke's side, it was mainly just talking to a couple people. That was all. It doesn't have to be RP, but he just wanted to basically go to Kaina and be like, hey, I'm fucking out. Toby's gonna stay here. Just keep an eye on him. And then I was just gonna talk to a couple people to watch out for Mr. fucking Scarface with a CH name I don't recall, and to kick the piss out of him if he were to come in town, verbatim.
All right. And of course, you're going to see not only kind of, but other people are understanding of all of you leaving. It's not like you are required here. Your presence here is more than welcome, and you are providing a lot for this area. But Millstone has started becoming quite autonomous land. People have stable jobs now. Their lodgings are complete for this winter. Trading routes have been established, and to be fair, even if they were not, the area can quite survive on its own, with the farmlands prospering, a lot of crops having been harvested prior to the winter. And in general, everything is going alrighty. I suppose Juniper and Ogvar, you are leaving the babies to Kaena for the time that you are missing?
Yep.
Alright. I mean, she's enjoying the huge house of yours. Imagine kind of playing the piano on the midnight alone there. But in general, things are going fine. As Juniper, Vena is, let's say, imagine that you and Vena are out for a small walk, as you, that is prior to you leaving, to say some goodbyes to your sister, at least for the time being. As Vena will say, well, as I'm going to the Outlands, and you are going in quite of the opposite way, it's going to be quite some time before we hop into each other once more. But I assure you, when summer has arrived, I'll be visiting your little village once more.
Oh, I really hope so, Benna. And she gives her like a huge hug and squeezes her tight. It'd be great so you could see the little ones and yeah, they could kind of get to know you more.
How tall are they gonna be by then? I mean, 6 months time. I mean, they have lived for less than that amount, so sounds pretty crazy, right? They're going to be double the size, or what? I have no idea about children.
Oh, I'm not really sure. Maybe. Akbar is always telling me that they grow really fast, but this is kind of a new venture for me too. So I guess we'll see. But it's enough for me for them to see you once in a while. Be safe, and you know where I am if anything happens and you need me.
I'm the bigger sister. I'm the one that is supposed to say be safe when you're going on a quest into the Northlands. Here. Come here. As he's going to give you a hug as well. Says,
Just
do you know what you're up against?
no.
You don't seem anxious though. It's I guess it's good that you have nice people to rely on.
I have learned that better not to let my nerves get the best of me, and that I do have a good support group. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very, very nervous, but I'm getting better, I think. And knowing that you're here doing whatever you're doing, you know. That's been really helpful. Feeling better, more positive about things going into them. If you and I can get through this world and all the things that we did, then surely we can do anything else, I guess.
I guess everything is possible indeed. Alright. I guess I have a chosen one to reunite with. You have a best friend to save. That is goodbye for now, but as I told you, when summer comes, we'll meet again.
I,
Do your best to be here.
I will. I promise. A pinky promise, and she'll put out her pinky towards Venna.
It's true, I saw some kids doing that a couple of days ago, and they called it a Nina promise. Isn't Nina your friend?
She's like a sister. And she'll kind of like
Whoa.
whip up Venna's finger and like wrap hers around it. Promise. Nina promise, pinky promise.
As right after that, you're going to see Venna smiling a little bit, putting her backpack into a little bit more tight spot, as she is going to start moving away and away. Send my regards to everyone else. Goodbye, sister.
She'll get a little teary-eyed and wave real excitably. Goodbye.
As I can see, we have some new arrivals. One that probably is having mic issues and rejoined. Hello, Alvar again.
Hi.
We're doing any last moment preparations prior to the journey with the ship, so if it is anything that you would want to be doing before leaving, it is a good time to share it with us. Curtis, can you hear us?
Hello?
Hey,
Curtis.
we
I
can
can.
hear you.
Okay. No, yeah. My mic wasn't working. It's working now. It's great. Sorry.
It required me to ask you. That was the trigger.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It needed permission.
Welcome. Join on Roll20 as well. And as I just said to Alvar, we're doing any last moment preparations, anything you want to do last before leaving with the ship. Since you only have 1 day for that, it was decided that next dawn you are going to be leaving. Of course, that is if not anything happens in that meantime, but Ada said that in regards to the ship, you are going to be fine. The winter is not very much appropriate, but your ship is quite magical. It has a living tree and some very nice sails from a sea serpent. It's quite resistant to cold, and it will be able to sail against the unknown.
And the
So-
tree's not gonna die, right? That would really suck.
That's what he just said.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just really
Well,
double-
clarifying.
Wait, that's a good
Yeah.
question though. Does the tree have to be dead or alive, like to work for that?
It works, I believe. I'm pretty sure it works. But
If
let's
it's-
double check.
Isn't that alive?
It just works.
Wow.
For tree
Well-
side, it says tree must be living, so that's different.
Well-
Transport via plants, let's check that one because that's the big one. Nope, just an inanimate tree.
I'm gonna find a log.
Wow. So what you say? We're just preparing. Before we leave. For on the ship for Grooven. Did we discuss? Yeah, with Juniper's transport via plants and such. Last session we discussed going to Ironhaven, and and meeting Brainan when he finally arrives at Grooven. Has that conversation come up again? Did I miss it or?
Since there are going to actually, I'm singing this out of character, but it's going to make this a little bit better. Since you are taking this by ship, the trip is going to take quite a while. So, and since you are rushing into getting into the ship to begin the journey, save this discussion probably for once you embark on your trip, because you're going to have a lot of days to spare there, and you're going to be able to travel back to Ironhaven if you wish. There are those options, and
Oh yeah, I forgot that we can use the tree to leave the ship as well as
Yeah.
get back
Mhm.
onto the ship. Okay,
Mhm.
no, that makes tons of sense.
that is
What
a-
have you guys discussed already?
Yes, we discussed that and said that we would,
Did I?
basically.
I
But we
miss anything
didn't.
else?
We're not like staying in Ironhaven. We're going to go buy potions and shit, check on Zar and Vidara, and then come back.
Yeah, that makes most sense. Yeah. Don't leave the ship unattended. Too long. Yeah. Was it just that, or like in the
I
past
can't
half an
think of
hour?
anything else.
Missed anything else?
No, we just did a recap a couple of minutes ago. We played a little bit at the beginning.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Nina has got much in the way of. I mean, she should have a lot in the way of preparation, but I don't think she's in a state to be, thinking about smart preparation ideas.
Aw, so fatigued.
Well, yeah, that's what I imagine, right? Because
Mhm.
right now, like while the characters would be, talking about going to Groover and stuff, she's like passed out. So
Aw.
it's like she knows
Kinda-
cold,
yeah.
cold weather clothes would be appropriate, and like food, just the basic stuff. What you
She's just
take when you're
leaning
going
on
somewhere
Locke
cold.
to
Yeah.
take the lead.
Mhm.
If well, with Venna having left, Juniper would probably go straight to Ogvar. Is Ogvar in the house right now?
It's up to you, Ogvar, totally.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I think the last place Ogvar was watching Brandon be a public nuisance, jumping on roofs and such,
Oh,
looking for some children.
what an interesting
was-
statement to leave
That
that on.
was so ominously worded.
You were so stealthy about it too.
I just speak to what I saw.
Juniper probably wouldn't know that, so oh well. She'll just probably scramble and talk to Kayana about what they're gonna do with the kids and stuff.
Do you hear some tips on their dietary options? And
Mhm.
the diet that they are eating during the day, things that she should care for, as kind of will be a bit arrogant in that regard. You know how many children I've raised, little one.
I actually don't know. Akbar doesn't really. I mean, Akbar didn't. Well, did you? No, I don't actually know that. But I mean, I just figure it's just, because our kids are. I mean, the ones that you probably raised are like purely Auric, and like ours are me and Ogvar, and like maybe they, they're a little bit more emotional than what you're used to. So I just wanted to make sure, especially because then you'll also have Key and Jerry, and it's really important to make sure that they feed in time. And you know how Ogvar is; he just likes to make everything like on time, and so the babies are like always on time. And I just don't want you to get overwhelmed or anything,
Don't worry about that. I mean, Jerry. I will take care of Jerry. Key,
Yeah.
Lila has offered herself to take care of Key, so we are good there. And I
Oh, that's
told you,
good.
my deity is the cave mother. I'm used to being a mother. Think, Juniper, think.
I know, you're great. I believe in you. I just wanted to make sure that because you know how Akbar is. He's like so he likes his timetable things and like schedules and makes sure that everything is properly ordered, and I don't want, Ogvar to come in here and nag at you. So I was just making sure. But of course, I know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. I know we're so thankful that we have you, Kayana, because I wouldn't know what to do without you in these kind of situations. So that's good. And she'll kind of like slowly ease out the door. So you know what? I'm gonna go get Ogvar, and just I'll also make sure that there's enough clean clothes and snacks for the babies, and yeah, just like slink out slowly. You're gonna be great. I know it. I believe it. I know you. I never questioned you at all.
Hey, clearly you're a bit anxious on that. Relax. I got things here, and I know that your friends have the ability to communicate with me at a distance. So all is good. And I mean, you have that tree on top of that ship, right? I mean, if you feel like anxious or worried and want to see your children that badly, you can teleport into the tree on your garden outside, right?
Yeah, I could. I mean, I won't, because I fully trust you, and I believe in. I know that they are in such good hands, because it's you, Kayana. I am a little bit nervous because it's my first. I mean, I don't want to be away from him, but, and I wonder.
That frog. You're taking it with you, Croak, right? Toad, I don't.
You might actually have to ask Ogvar on that one. I don't make the. You should definitely ask Ogvar on that one. Did you want me to go get him? I can go get him. I'm not sure. Does Croak bother you?
No, I just noticed that he has some tentacles on top of his head that he didn't used to have, and
Oh.
it's a bit disgusting. Sorry.
Well, the children really like him, and Akva really likes him there, just for, safety and all of that. But it's up to you. If it makes you uncomfortable, I'm sure we could move him somewhere else, but you don't have to worry about him. I don't even think you have to feed him anymore. I actually should ask Algavar about that. But Kayana, did you need anything from me? Did you need anything from us? Like, anything at all?
No, I just wanted to know about the eating habits of the little ones. I mean, I know what they should normally take, but this is your house, and I don't want to disrupt their habits. So I think we're fine. I'm gonna go get some rest, because starting tomorrow, I suppose I'm going to have to cater for them. But
okay.
I'm gonna see you at the port, at least for one last goodbye. So yeah.
Good. Yay. Okay. Well, have a good rest, Kayana.
Goodbye.
Bye.
With Kaina leaving, but I'm sure if Ogvar, you don't wish to do anything else, feel free to return to the house, since Juniper wanted to have a small talk with you.
I don't know if it was covered because of the response I had to tell you all that Brayden was jumping across roofs, but Brayden and Ogvar, at like the very end of the session, Brayden was looking for Mikhail and what's the other child's name, Brayden? The one that you were taking on the ship.
Mika is the child on the ship.
Yep.
No worries, then. She'll just kind of she'll sit there and squish Croak and speak to Croak like, "Where is Ogvar?"
Ogvar is basically, since Brennan has not come back, is looking through Croak at the children and Juniper, feeling very guilty, and will say to Brennan telepathically, I'm gonna go home. I'll just, I guess, try and find Macthier in the morning.
Alright. I'm still on my way to the arena to check if they're there.
Okay. And I go, leaving the
Should I-
hound behind.
Should I send them your way if I find them?
Just tell them I want to talk to them in the morning. Really, I mean, I don't want to take them away from their playtime or whatever they do when they have friends and stuff.
Alright. And then from the roof that Brayden is currently on, he'll just let out a loud whistle that Lupa can hear to start follow. And then Brayden is Brayden and Lupa is, once they meet up again, they're just gonna try to find Macthier, send him towards Akbar, and then just let Mika know to get ready for the voyage.
Mm-hmm. I guess Mika would take the day away from the ship for have a big talk with his parents.
Yeah.
But then later
His
on, of
parents
course,
his parents like knew, right? Like we covered that, right? That like his parents knew that Mika is like becoming a part of the ship now. Okay.
they know that for sure, but he's just informing them about the journey that he's
Leaving.
going to be absent for some quite of time. But they sure respect you a lot. You are pretty certain that it's gonna go well. Mika is quite anxious for it, but you are certain that it's gonna be fine with how much renowned you are in this place. Anything else? I'm very happy to.
Good, Brayden, I'm coming back to talk to Juniper. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if that was. Well, if Bruno was gonna keep going, but if she hears
Hear the
him
door creaking as it opens.
and the heavy footing, she'll like lean out the door. She'll be like, Akbar, where have you been? Is that you, Akbar?
Yeah, just gathering everyone and getting them ready to go. We're gonna head out tomorrow.
I know it's actually
Oh.
it. Just, you weren't here to tell Kayana any of the things. I had to give her lists, and I think she thinks that I probably don't trust her, which is not true. I totally trust her, but I'm stressed.
I mean, I trust her mostly when she's not putting wax on their heads and stuff to protect them from evil.
That's true. Why did you have to remind me of that stuff? She's not gonna spit on their pillow or anything, right?
Yeah, we'll probably have to clean the sheets when we get home.
Oh, well, I gave her the list of everything and stuff, and I mean, how early are we gonna wake up tomorrow? Well, she
Looks
said
out
she's
window
gonna be.
at sundial.
she said she's gonna be at the dock when we leave, but I'm nervous that she's gonna miss us. I want to be able to wave off our children, and I didn't know what to tell her.
I mean, no matter what, I can just head over. She's usually only at the temple or the arena. I can run over and use the crystal, let her know that we're gonna leave.
Okay. Okay, good. Are you okay? Right? Are you feeling okay about this?
Um,
We
I
don't know
don't
how long.
know. I was talking to Locke about this. I don't really want to leave, you know, them. But like, I I can't leave him and Nina to do this alone. Not alone. I mean, I know Bray's gonna be. I know Belgos is gonna, and you know all that. But I just
Really?
I want to be there to do the thing I do, where it hurts less. But
Hmm. Yeah.
that means I miss out on them.
I feel the same way. I mean, Kaya's right. We can use the trees to come back and check on them. I'm a little nervous
Sure.
about how long it'll take us and, how long we'll be away from them. Venna was asking me, because she'll be back in the summer, she said, and they'll, how big they'll be, and I don't know. I don't know, it makes me super nervous.
I mean, I was trying to force them to do your thing, where we fly really fast, but they were worried about what might
Nina?
if yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I wish we had a better solution. I mean, I don't know. Did you want to stay? Did you prefer?
Of course I want to stay, but I don't want to.
I know. I mean, it's. We know. I mean, I think we all are. We're all. I mean, we all understand for each other. But I don't know. I wish it was a lot easier. I prefer you being with me, but I also want you. I wish we could be both of us to stay.
Do you want to stay? You know, all you have to do is say it, and I will.
I mean, I'd feel better if you. I feel the same
Oh.
way. I just.
I'm. Let me clarify. If you're going, I'm going.
Yeah. I know, and I can't stay back. I've got to be there for Nina. I have to. I mean, I can't. I mean, you saw Nina. I mean, Venna. I mean, I can't be there for her, but I can be there for Nina, and I want to be there. It's just hard. But it's really scary to miss out on time with them.
Mm.
I guess we don't know until we know, right? We'll just have to do it.
We'll be able to visit, right? You know, we got the tree
Yeah.
on the boat, so
Yeah. I guess it's way easier than just taking them with us, right? Like, like we were gonna do, because that might get
Well,
dangerous.
It's definitely a lot. Yeah, definitely a lot safer.
Yeah. Yeah. And I I guess it's better that we do this and it's away from home. And that way when we are safe and we have the time, we can come see them real quick and well, I guess the positives is we get more sleep, right?
That is good. A little bit more private time.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I'm kind of glad that you're also stressed and you're in it with me. Does that make it bad? Does that sound bad? Like,
I mean, it sounds awful, but I understand what you mean. Like, I feel the same way. You know, it's nice to have someone to go through it with.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we have everything. Did I need to bring anything else? Do I need to pack anything?
Well, what have you packed? Did you like get your snacks? Did you get the oh shit, I need to get some of the jars from the cupboard for meals.
Oh, I can help you with that.
Okay, we can do that real quick.
Mhm. I didn't even think about snacks. I was just kind of worried about the kids and making sure that kind of knew where the blankets were and their clothes and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to worry about you when you're not. So,
I'm so glad I have you. Well, let's go do that. Let's go find the jars then.
yep.
As you say that, you are going to hear a knock on your door before you
Ugh.
leave your house.
Oh no.
Someone seems to be visiting you.
Oh, what's that? Are you expecting someone, Awkward?
I was expecting someone in the morning, but
Oh.
I guess I would suspect that I would have like my hammer at the door. I'll be right back. Gotta oil these hinges. Put the hammer behind the door, waiting. And I creak the door open. Oh, hey Velgos.
Hello, Mr. Agua, Gar. I had a bit of an idea.
Oh,
Yes. Miss Juniper wished to use her windwalk to get us there faster, yes?
I think so.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to because we didn't know how it would affect Miss Nina. Which is why we decided to take the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I had a thought of what if we, for lack of a better term, combined pleasures. We leave using Windwalk without Miss Nina, and then simply come back using your plants and get her then. It would save time, and the effects of Windwalk wouldn't. She'd be spared from whatever effects happen.
Oh.
Rubs his chin.
It would save time, effort, and Yeah, I had the thought, and I'm like, I don't know if Belgos would think of that though. Yeah, just leave using Windwalk without Nina, and then come back using transport via plants and get Nina.
Guess we
I
could
mean,
do
I can
that.
surely do that. But would that work, Akbar? She kind of like tilts up.
I don't see why not. I mean,
It would probably take a few more days, or a few days, but not the months the boat would require.
Does wherever we're going have trees?
I would assume so.
Well, I guess best to ask Locke and Nina, huh? But I think that's a good idea. I don't see why not. Just have to tell me where to go.
Yeah, Belgos did send a sending spell to Locke. I don't know if he saw that. No.
maybe because Locke really likes to keep Nina company, especially now, which is totally understandable. I'm not saying. I mean, I already want to keep Juniper company all the time, and like she's not even like a vampire or anything. So, like I maybe like Juniper and I could like try and fly there, and while everyone stays here, and then we pick everyone up.
Yes, I was thinking you, Juniper, and Mr. Braden could head over, and myself, Mr. Locke, and Miss Nina could stay here. Locke to keep her company, and myself to monitor her condition.
That's a really good idea, Akbar. You're so smart.
Well, it was Pelgos' idea in the first place. Okay, he says shyly.
Belgos gives absolutely no reaction to what Juniper just said.
Well, I think that's a pretty good idea. We if Lot comes over, I mean, you said you sent him a message or whatever. Then yeah, we can, or we could just go over there now and talk to him. Let's go talk to him. Oh wait, Kaina's not here. Shit. I walk back and I go to grab the kids.
Juniper follows.
And
Before Juniper
it's-
goes, Belgos will offer her a biscotti. Just a little,
Ooh!
just a little it's like a mixture between a cracker and a cookie. It's got nutmeg on it.
It's biscotti, right?
Yep,
Like-
biscotti.
Okay. She's kind of like snap into it and she'll be like, why is this so hard?
It is usually meant for dipping into tea or hot or another drink.
Ooh. Oh, I guess we can make tea over at Nina's house.
Belgos will do another sending spell to Braynon to please come over to Locke and Nina's house. There may be a change of plans.
Brayden will respond that he can't, and he's too busy making preparations.
Yeah.
Brennan have an inspiration. I love this. There's one. Makes so much sense. I mean, there was demanded for a ship to prepare itself to sail the next dawn, so
Belgos just completely invalidating like a full days of preparation.
well, now we can just send that ship to blow up the NTSC.
Guys, I'm sure the first idea was for you guys to wind walk over and then
was,
tree
yeah.
walk back.
The first idea was taking you with us, and then everyone was like, But
Maybe an
Nina needs the
expired
place to
noodle then.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Because we
didn't
wouldn't
know.
want you to like
Mm.
sitting on the side of the road all sick and shit.
We also
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know how it would affect Nina, considering the fact that
Mm.
we're all wind, so some of us might
Yeah,
get
what-
lost
what-
on the way.
What? Yeah. What would happen if things went wrong?
Yeah, like one of us just
Why,
ends up like
why are
600
we even
miles.
pretending like it's the Nina consideration? We wanted pirate shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
all wanted pirates.
Anyways,
Juniper's just gonna welcome herself in.
Alvar's about to knock and she. Oh,
I
I'll get
think,
the tea started.
Well, as you enter, Juniper, the curtains are closed on all the windows. The room's dark. The table, there's a single, probably a couple of plates actually. One of them I would imagine is mostly cleared. The other one has like a few pieces of bread, a few thawed berries, mostly untouched, just a few nibbles taken. But you know, pretty quiet and empty otherwise.
Alvar says, "Jeez, it's like a crypt in here."
Don't.
Belle goes
don't
very
say that
gently,
loud.
closes the door behind the two of them, and knocks.
You think? And she'll like kind of like take her hand across like a lineup of bottles that are clearly empty as she says, "Do you think they have any tea in this house?"
No.
Oh.
Alvar turns, hearing the knocking, and will walk to the door. Oh, hey, Belka.
Hello.
Would you like to come in?
I wouldn't wish to presume. I was hoping one of the homeowners had allowed me in, but I suppose this will do. And Belgus will follow Akbar inside.
Yeah, I think she's. In
Oh, do you think Loxon? Or should we just go bug Nina?
I think like maybe you should. I don't want to like walk in there and I don't know. Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah. You know what? You take Orin, and then should I go get one of those bottles just in case? Like the
that
bottles
might
of
be
blood
good
that I left in
incentive.
the snow.
No.
Okay. And she'll like, she gives Orin over and comes up to Nina's door, slightly creaking it open, trying to be as quiet and stealthy as she can.
I imagine Juniper can be quite stealthy. I can't remember what Juniper's stealth score was. Was it terrible? Was it
It's
like
plus 8.
plus 8? Oh my god, I don't remember it being that good. Okay. Well, when you enter, again, it's pretty much pitch black. The curtains are drawn, and like with your dark vision per se, you'll just be able to see quite clearly Nina just laying in bed, just out cold. There's a bag, well, more like a sack. You might remember it as the sack that Ogvar was always carrying for Nina, like her traveling, her baggage,
Yeah, her
Um,
glamping bag.
Yeah, her glamping bag. It's near the dresser, open, and it has one boot in it, and that's it. It's got
Okay.
literally a single boot. It's not even fully in the bag. It's like, the bag's like on the floor. The boot's on its side, half in the bag.
No,
That's it.
yeah.
That's the extent of the preparation that she's managed to do. But she just has an arm over her eyes on the bed, just out cold.
Juniper will quietly lean over to write, like, breaths away from Nina's face and slightly moves her arm away to go, Nina,
No.
yeah, how you
No.
doing?
Hmm? And
Hmm?
like, it takes a couple of seconds, before an eye even opens. What?
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Hi.
Locke?
Nope.
She blinks. Oh, Juniper. Oh,
Uh-huh.
what time is it?
I don't know. No one can tell me. How are you?
Oh, ooh, hmm. You can see it just like, weakly, just like shimmying herself up the bed, and
Oh.
slowly trying to sit herself up. Uh, mm, I, I just woke up. I'm sorry. Give me a second. And she runs a pale hand along the length of her arm, and like, just focuses for a second, and her face tenses and relaxes and tenses and relaxes, and it takes a good like 15-20 seconds, and she pulls her hand away with a faint, just shadowy whirl connecting her skin to her palm, and then she just flicks the shadow away, and she scrunches up her face a few times. I'm okay. No, I'm good. I'm okay.
Mm.
I'm doing
Oh.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What brings you here at night? She says, looking towards the curtains. Day?
Juniper will kind of squint to where she's looking, and just kind of like she's on top of the bed, huddled very close to Nina, as Nina like slowly gets up and like situates herself. She just kind of hovers, and then she looks back at Nina and I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't even care. How are you doing,
hmm,
Juniper, my sister?
I'm good. I'm nervous, sister, but are you feeling any better? Are you still you're still a little bit woozy? I think there's been a change of plans, which is why I came over to talk to you and Locke. And she kind of like obnoxiously looks around, not seeing a lot.
Oh, you're going to have to slow down. You said a lot of stuff. Then
Oh,
I'm going to be
I
honest.
can
No,
slow down. Mm-hmm.
I'm not feeling great. What was your other
Mm.
question?
Uh, uh, change
Change?
of
You want me to? Oh,
no, wait, Stan, plan.
plan?
Mm-hmm.
What plan? Plan for what?
Leaving.
Nina, like, she like puts her hands on the bed behind her as she sat up, and like lifts one of those hands and like puts it on Juniper's shoulder and says, "Leaving where? When? You're leaving?"
No, to us. Us.
Oh,
Jennifer just gets
oh, oh,
slightly
oh,
closer.
oh no, no, sorry. I remember. I
Mm-hmm.
totally forgot the whole leaving thing. Okay,
Mm.
just give me a second. And she like closes her eyes and takes a few deep breaths. Okay, that was like the day, yesterday we talked. Was it this
Mm.
morning?
I don't know. I'm not good with time either. But well, where is Locke?
I He's at the tournament. Oh no, no, no.
No, yeah.
That was yesterday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think,
Oh.
oh, maybe, you know the you know what was his name? You said that Toby's dad, Ben is. Maybe
Oh.
visiting
Hmm.
Dennis. Oh no, he's
Oh,
already on the
okay.
toe. Shit. No, I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's
He's
okay.
somewhere. He's near.
Okay.
He
I
won't be far.
okay. Did can I make you anything? Can I do anything for you to help you? Relax a little?
You
Or
could
I can
you
let
could
you go back to sleep.
no, you could just stay here for a little and talk to me. It's
Mhm.
I feel I
Yeah.
don't know if you're visiting a lot, but
I
it
try
just
to when you're
feel
not awake, but
you try to do it when I'm asleep.
mm,
Well, that's not really a visit, is it?
I mean, no, but I don't want to disturb you too much because I miss sleep and I know how much I like
Oh,
sleep. So I can only imagine how much you love your sleep.
no, sorry. I didn't mean to like make you feel guilty or anything. I'm being
No,
dumb.
oh no,
No,
no, no. It's okay.
I just
I just,
yeah. I just don't remember
mm,
much, and it sucks.
it's
No, I just
okay.
like talking, when I can.
Yeah.
Um, can you
Oh,
can you explain this whole leaving thing to me? Oh, Grooven. No,
Um,
Grooven. You said we're
yeah.
leaving for Grooven. When are we leaving?
Mhm.
You said it
Mm,
changed
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's really short. I thought it would be like a week or
We don't have
something.
any time to spare, Nina. We need to get you better.
I know. It's just, oh, she like looks down at the warm bed that she's sat laying in and rubs her eyes and like just lifts a hand up and like gives Juniper just a gentle pat at the head for no reason. Um, I it's just I keep changing my mind on it and not wanting to go, and then I look at Locke and I look at you guys and then I look at me in this shitty. I mean, it's a lovely room, but it's just that you know can't be
Hmm.
spending all my time here. Yeah, no, we
Aw.
we totally need to go. We do, we do. If
Yeah.
we're going tomorrow, that's great. How are we going?
Well, that's the thing is, well, so, uh, I think we talked about using the tree, on the boat and like using the boat, but, I think that Akbar had a really good idea that we should we should first go whim walk there and then come back.
What there?
Um, and then um and then come well, no, wait. So so not you. You stay here and
I
safe,
stay
and
here.
we'll win walk there real fast, and then I'll
You
find a
saying the word
tree.
again? I don't.
Yeah,
What?
we're win walk. I call it
Win,
wind walking.
win walk.
Yeah, well, we kind of used it when we went back to High Hall for Bennett. Anyways, it might make you queasy, so we didn't want to do it with you. So we were gonna do it without you and go there, and then I was gonna open up a tree to get you from here, so it could be one instant thing.
Well, that sounds
Yeah.
like you've thought about it, which is a lot more than I've done. So that sounds like a good idea. um, I, when I came here from Nemard, I did it, on the caravan. You know, like
Mhm.
like a lot of people. Some of them selling stuff, some of them not, and it took a long
Oh,
time.
yeah. I
And we
figure
had to
you
go.
don't wanna be on the boat in the water for such a long time.
No, if I went on the boat again, I think I would just throw myself off. I don't think I could deal with the rocking and the boat and the ocean while feeling
Don't
the way I
remind
do.
me. I'm getting queasy over it
I
now.
know. I think I already have trouble, doing stuff,
Mm,
thinking
mm,
stuff, being Nina. And I think if I
mm.
was on the boat again, I don't know. Especially if something happened like
Yeah.
last time with those vampire assholes.
Oh no, I forgot about. Oh yeah, that's right. They're like vampires or something.
Yeah, if I was set on the deck eating my blood again,
Oh
I wouldn't
no,
feel
don't say
good.
that.
I know. I don't.
Are you sure you don't want to use my jarred blood? I kept it really cold.
Yep, I'm sure, Juniper. I'm really sure. Where do you
You never know.
you jarred it?
I jarred it. I used one of Akbar's genius jars.
Oh well,
Cause
I
like
guess that.
he says they keep things like for a long time, so I thought surely it'll keep my blood.
I mean, jar food fucking sucks and sounds gross and
Oh.
tastes gross. But I guess blood jars a better use for them. But no, I'm
Is
not.
it?
I
Oh.
don't want to like. No, I'm just saying. It's good that you found a better use for his weird jars than food.
Oh wait, but I mean, it could be good. It might be better. You never know. You've never had blood jarred before.
No, but back before. Wow, this is. Am I forgetting? Didn't we? Before we got on the boat last time at that port, didn't we have this whole jar conversation then too? And just before we almost got on boat, we're having another jar conversation.
Possibly. Yeah, it might be. This is a special thing we share now.
What
Talking
is
about
it
jar
about
food
boats
before
and jars?
ships. I don't know.
Well, it's it's nice that you're here. Nina leans over and gives you a one-arm hug towards her. And
Juniper
tries
just slightly taps her. Ever so lightly.
tries to put her head on her chin on Juniper's head, but literally can't because there's two giant horns in the way from this angle.
And the big ass hat.
Yeah. So if Nina's head is working right now, you're saying you want to wind walk. She quotes with one hand. To all the way to Groven, and then you want to tree yourself over here, and then tree me over there with you.
So it makes it easier for you.
How long would Nina have to wait for you guys? Would you all be going? Would she be alone?
I don't know. We went really fast to Hi-Ho. I think that took us a day. I don't know where Grooven is at all.
It's past Volthen. The desert.
I have no idea.
No, it
And-
sucks. We really don't want to walk there. But
Well,
if I don't know. Or do you mean fly? Is that what windwalk is? Fly? Because that's kind of crazy.
it's kind of like, remember when I made you, spores, like a gas? It's like that, but we're just moving all like a cloud. Very
Okay.
fast.
Well, that doesn't sound. That doesn't sound bad. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
If
it's
it-
really not that bad. I mean, you've done it before when we were in that old house where I went crazy.
did I do that?
Yeah,
Did
I made you, like a little
Oh no, I
foggy
remember.
bog.
Cause I
Oh.
went in under a door. Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
It was weird. Okay. I thought my memory had gone. No,
Nope.
that's good. Well, I mean, so long as you guys, it's not going to be too much trouble or take to because this whole, what about your kids, Juniper? Is it's still okay that you're going to be leaving them? Who are you leaving them with? Are you bringing them?
No, it's not okay. I don't know. Kayana is gonna be with him, which I'm sure it'll be okay. I mean, apparently, did you know that she's raised a bunch of kids? I didn't know that. I feel like she said she raised Ogvar, but that doesn't seem right.
I mean, didn't Ogvar say she was like a big sister?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're like brother and sister, but
Mm.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I didn't think
Uh,
about that.
y-
Anyways, I
you-
wasn't trying to Well, I'm sure they'll be fine. It just sucks.
I don't want to screw plans around or everything you guys have done because you know, I'd
Mhm.
hate to ruin what I've already done. You know, like you know,
Yeah.
I've already picked and stuff. So, um,
Yeah.
you know,
Juniper will just glance to the boot.
you could, you could. Nina doesn't look. Nina's eyes don't even move. She like doesn't even notice that Juniper glanced at the side. You could always bring the kids. You know, I mean, the Avella Farms in the Mard and the lake's not that far. You know,
Aw,
on the big maps, and
I
I
wanna.
I've been wanting to, you know, part of me's been wanting to go and have a look and check in on my
Yeah.
brothers just to make sure they're all good. And you know, the farm was really nice when I left. You could
Aw.
bring the kids there.
I would love to. I mean, I guess I could ask Akbar. I mean, we were gonna bring them, you know, originally, but, um, but then I think somewhere down the line, something got decided and they were gonna stay. I mean, I prefer them to be with us. I mean, I don't know. I guess it would be harder if we were wind walking thingy, but it'd be easier if it was a boat. Oh, they've never been on a boat. That'd be like their first time on a boat too.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, leave the boat and, you know, we
Oh,
could just stay at the farm for a while, you know, while we figure out
yeah.
the lake and stuff.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. That'd be. I
I,
mean, that's perfect to me.
Victor and Dimitri, you know, they looked after me too when I was growing up a
Mhm.
little. You know, they're good. They're adults. They're really, you know, they're not like Nina at all.
Aw.
They'd be really good looking after your kids, I think. Or you could bring Kriana, you know.
Well, that's true too. We could definitely bring. Well, maybe Kayana's kind of gotcha. She doesn't always want to go places. Um.
I'm just,
Well, I guess I could go ask.
these are just ideas, you know.
They're really good
You know,
ideas, Nina. I think they're splendid. I mean, any way for us to keep the children with us is better. I mean, I would love to take them to places because, like, I never traveled growing up, and that would be really exciting. I wonder what Akbar would think. I just have to ask him as well. But those are
yeah,
all really good ideas.
course. No, totally. I wrote to them a while ago. They didn't write back though. So you
Oh,
know,
they must be very busy. They
yeah,
must be very. What's the word? Akbar used it a couple of times. It starts with a P. Prospus. They must be very prosperous.
prospice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that word means. Did he mean like
Hmm.
pro spice?
Maybe it's like an orc word. I don't know. It's supposed to mean like they are very they have lots of stuff and like they grow a lot of stuff.
I mean, they were. I mean, you know, I don't want to say it, but they were. You know, the farm was. They could be rich right now, for all I know. I
They
mean,
could be.
you know, the Grooven, you know, farms in Grooven don't do very well
Mhm.
sometimes, but ours, you know, the Avella farm was great.
I
Um,
bet it's fantastic. I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
can only imagine. I feel like Grooven would be the best place for a farm. Like, what kind of things did you guys grow?
Well, you know, in snow normally not too much grows, especially when the stones all soily. These soils all stony. But we started growing, you know, things like potatoes and you know,
Ooh.
hardy crops like beets and stuff.
Hmm.
We were able to grow lots of stuff. It turned out our farm was in, you know, not as horrible a place as we thought. And
I believe it.
yeah,
It fostered you, and you grew
yeah,
up there.
we even up there, you know, I didn't get to see the fruits of, you know, my plants, but I even got some pale berries planted up there, like me and Locke are going to plant in the
Ooh.
gardens, and No.
Oh. Well, Well, and she'll kind of
We-
like,
We don't have to though. I was just, thinking, I've just been
I
thinking
think
a
it's
lot about.
wonderful. And she'll start shouting for Ogvar. Ogvar! Ogvar, come here! I'm sure Ogvar wants to know all about this because I think it's such a good idea.
Ogvar leaves the blinds open and enters the room. Well,
Ogvar!
first,
Nina has a...
is it okay to come in?
Yeah, come in, come in!
I mean, yeah, told Junipers are in here.
She's only missing one boot.
And what?
You're only missing one boot.
What do you
She
mean?
points to the bag.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's just, it's my packing. I guess I'm not finished. I thought I was finished. I'm sure I put everything in now.
I'm pretty sure that's all you need. She was mentioning we should bring the babies with us to Grooven because, like, she has a pretty farm there and everything, and she'd love the babies to see the farm.
I mean, I didn't say I'd love the babies to see the farm. It would be.
She.
I just wanted them to be close to you guys, so you didn't have to.
I was telling her of your great plan, Ogvar, for us to windwalk there, but she was saying maybe we could have the babies there and, like, maybe bring Kyanna and stuff so they could see the farm.
I don't see why that's terrible. I mean that's. First of all, that wasn't that was Belgos. He's been thinking about it, I think, apparently. But anyway, I like that idea. If there's a place for them to, be safe.
Yeah,
Or
she
away
said
from
that
it. I
her
just-
brothers are there and they could watch them.
It takes Nina like 10 seconds to notice the two kids that Ogvar has under, each arm. Well, in the crook of each arm, I imagine. And her expression goes from the light confusion and pain that seems to be just constantly overwhelming her to just something a little softer as she sees them, and she says, "Oh, look at them, poppy and orange."
It's,
Oh, orange. Sorry. It's my mistake. It's such a hard word. I always. I have to
Nina,
finish it.
it's Orin Zalapanch.
Orange Zelapan. I know his name. I remember his name. It's just.
Well, I guess
it's
if you
just-
put it together, it does kind of sound like orange.
That's what I mean. That was a hard word for me to learn in common. Orange. So whenever orange, I just try my best to finish it.
So all those are.
They're hard. What did Juniper just tell you, Ogvar?
I think it's a good idea, though. Just it's gonna be a lot different because I don't want to presume, but I don't think they have a grove over on that farm.
We're talking about the. Okay, and like Nina breathes deep a few
But
seconds.
Kyan will be
few
there, so I'm
times.
sure they'll be safe.
No, I'm just trying to remember where we are. My head got all mixed up again. The farm.
Aw.
No, there are trees there. Nina planted paleberries.
Yeah.
Months and months before she left. There might even be like orchids already. There are, ever since Nina helped the farm, it's been growing all kinds of things. There'll be trees and plants and
It'll be
crops and-
beautiful, Nina. You don't have to use any more of your breath. I totally can envision it now. Can't you? Ogvar, can't you?
Can I what?
Can't you envision the farm that Nina's clearly describing?
I mean, I
It sounds
I-
lovely. With all of its
sounds
tall
like a
berry
farm. I
bushes.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm not very
on-
good at like you know, visual. Usually I just look at things. It's hard for me to think about how something's gonna look when I haven't seen it.
It's okay. It's. I feel like it's hard for me right now. So,
Oh, Nina, when we go there, we should get a bunch of paintings of it so you can have it in your home so you can always see your pretty farm. Right?
I get, yeah.
You're not
no,
gonna
that-
go to Grooven and want to stay home there. This is home, right?
No, this is home. Home is here
Okay.
with you guys and walk. This was one of the things. Feels like it was so long ago, but it was. Oh no, it was so long ago. It's been
Hmm.
months. I wanted Victor and Dimitri to come down here. You know,
Oh,
to
yeah.
settle here.
We
start
could just
farming
pop them
here.
over to the tree.
So, it would, it would be nice if I got to see them when I was up in Grooven. It's fine though. I could always see them another time if you guys didn't want to. But
Well,
you know,
No.
if you,
I
if
don't
it,
think anyone was saying you couldn't. I mean,
well, no, I just don't want you guys to be away from the kids for so long. So
But if we
you-
bring them, then we won't have to.
yeah, I'm confused.
Exactly.
What's the problem?
Well, the problem, I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to take the kids out of Millstone or not. But if you bring them to the farm, you can, you know, they could be our little home away from home while we figure out what to do at the lake.
Aw, I
You know,
love
just-
that idea.
Yeah, as long as they're safe. I mean, I don't.
Of course, they'll be safe, and they'll also have us in range, and we'll be right next to them, and then we can sweetly cuddle them at night.
And they wouldn't even know the difference. It's snowing there always, pretty much.
Aw,
So
that would
they'll
be
just
so
think,
fun.
They think they're still in the same millstone as the left.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should go get the others if they haven't gotten here already, because I know Locke is gonna want to know about all of this.
Yeah,
Uh,
totally. That's, you know, sounds like a good idea, you know? Tell everyone what the plan is. Yep.
But in the meantime, would you like us to make you a pudding, Nina? A really nice, like, there's this one that I think Bray had mentioned, like a blood pudding, which might be super good.
I just, you know, I'm just not super hungry these days. So,
Okay.
it's okay. You know, a few berries and some bread will do me. I can keep a lot down.
Okay.
So I'm sorry to be a downer. I know this isn't Nina, but you know, I just feel bad. I just
Don't feel
I just feel
bad.
sick. It's good.
That's
It's
not
good.
Nina-like. Don't feel bad. Feel glamorous, and then just, and she'll kind of like lean or gently push Nina backwards and kind of like try to bring the covers up. You're like, you just stay here and take another nap, and we'll just be right out the door, and we'll try to get Locke, and we'll make sure, and we'll update you on all the plans.
It takes practically no effort for Juniper to like force gently push Nina back down onto the bed. And she just like nods a little. Yeah, okay. No, it sounds good. If you could. No, it's fine. If you can tell, you know, Locke what the new plan is, and you know, if you could
Yeah, I
tell him
will.
to come, you know, see me, real quick.
Yeah.
When next time you see him, it'd be good.
Absolutely. And she'll slowly tug Akbar with the children out the door. You just take a quick nap, and we'll be back in a second.
Yeah, totally. That sounds good. And Nina's eyes are closed and possibly she's asleep within like 10 seconds.
I feel so bad for Nina being so weak. This isn't the Nina we know.
No, I know, it sucks.
So painful. Her and her one boot in the bag.
To be fair, though, I don't know if you can attribute that to the sickness.
That's true. Juniper's just nagging Ogvar about the
Ulok would
idea.
have arrived by then, because he did say that he would return.
Why is everyone in my house?
Oh, look! We were just talking to Nina about this plan that Akbar made that was really good. And then Nina had this really great idea about once we do that, we should bring the babies with us so they can see her farm and then also like meet her brothers and stuff. See, Akbar was thinking like we should
Belgos
go.
had a great idea. Ogvar gestures with an armful of Orin towards the Belgos.
Juniper will kind of like
That,
catch Orin or like Belgos over there and be like, oh, hey.
Like I was being foolish. So what we could do instead of having Nina be on a rocking ship for like nearly a month again, you could stay here with Nina and I don't know, do what with the guards what you were planning on doing with the whole problem here and make sure she's safe. And Juniper and I and maybe Brandon could just fly ourselves down up to Grooven, and then we could just tree back here. And then all you'd have to do is just yank Nina out of bed and carry her through a tree. You know?
I just loaded up 4 fucking big crates on the ship, and you're telling me we're not using that?
Basically.
This does sound like your idea. Don't try to pawn it off on the fucking bird thing.
Okay. I do think it's a good idea.
Well,
What?
why do you gotta fly up and what are you talking about? Why you gotta go up and down?
Well, it'll make it'll turn the trip from like weeks on end to like, I think I calculated basically like 3 days or maybe like a little bit more, but it would just make sure Nina's not seasick the whole time and more miserable than she is now. And all we'd have to do is walk through a tree and she'd be there. And
Well, yeah,
she
why
really
don't we
wants
just
to meet her
do that? Why
family.
you gotta go up there first?
Well, Juniper has to see a tree, I think. I think she usually like when we find a tree that's like nice for it, she like touches it and like hugs it for a while. It's sort of like I guess a ritual or something, or maybe she just likes doing it.
She has to hug a tree for it to be able to be walked through.
Ogvar looks in towards Juniper. Juniper, do you have to do the thing where you like you have to see it or the tree?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I do. I just hug it because I like to hug them.
You know, magic still pisses me the fuck off. How fucking random it is, but sure, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all right. You said, what'd you say? 3 days for you to get up there?
3 or 4, maybe 5 max. But like, I just want to keep Nina as comfortable as possible. Did she? I mean, I know the plans are relatively recent, but well, first of all, she wants to talk to you. But also, did she tell you anything about wanting to meet her brothers? I mean, She seemed pretty insistent about that. We were just talking about her, or we're talking with her, not about her. We don't like talk about. I mean, we do talk about her, but like, not in like, you know. She seems really insistent and wants to meet them again.
Well, yeah, that's something she had been talking about even before all this shit. Just wasn't the best situations in her experience, so just seeing if they wanted to be down here for all the millstone shit, whatever. But yeah, when we get Nina to a point where she's not on the brink of exhaustion, death continuously, then yeah, we can see about bringing more people in.
That's sort of,
All right, so you're gonna be fucking clouds and go up there for a bit, and then you're gonna come back through a tree.
yeah, you know, just the usual thing. I mean, at least it's gotten better. Like, we're not falling through trees anymore. So that's good. I think.
Yeah, there was that time where Juniper would puke every time we went through, so yeah. Better. All right. Well, no, that makes sense. That's easier on her. If you're gonna be fucking clouds the whole time, I don't think you'll die on the road. So, all right.
Hogwarts tugs the earmuffs over the children as Locke curses. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was the plan. That was basically. I mean, I guess it was my plan or whatever. But Nina wants to talk with you. She said so.
Yeah. All right. No, sounds good. Yeah, good shit, Belgos. Make it quick. Yeah, bring the kids or don't. I don't know if kids can be clouds. I don't even fucking know. Whatever. I got about a fucking dozen of your orcs out there to watch the inroads. So you know, after explaining to them what their limitations were or lack thereof, they seem pretty excited to keep an eye out for this guy. So I'd consider that kind of a done deal.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Well, so what is that? Fucking. Where's the sun? It's so dark in here. Is it tomorrow? Is it a now thing? What's the plan?
I think we're gonna head out tomorrow. I'll just let kind of know because Nina was also thinking maybe the kids could like visit the farm. She was really excited about that prospect. But yeah, I'll let Kayana know before we go to bed tonight, and we'll be me, Juniper, and maybe the Bushman will be going and you know. Hogbar steps out of the way.
The fuck's the Bushman? That little goblin I keep seeing running in
No,
shrubs.
I was making a joke at Brandon's expense. I'm trying to do that.
Right.
I'm not very good at it, I know, but
No, that's fine. He's you know, just because I've been loading the barrels up there for my travel expenses. Does he know yet? He's getting everyone fucking whipped into shape to fucking haul ass tomorrow.
I want to say Belgos did the same thing that he did to you with like I think it's a spell that like maybe I can learn at some point, but like it's a long way off probably. I'm not very good at it. He probably did the same thing to yes. If he doesn't know, he will know in a matter of moments.
All right, cool. So y'all and the Bushman will head up north for a couple days, and I'll just be here. Yeah. All right. Nope. Seems faster, so I'm done with it.
Okay. I think we're gonna stop in at Namard and have that be our go-to spot, because I think I was reading up on it when I was looking at the map, and it seems like a pretty big place to and it probably has somewhere to stay that's not a freezing tent.
Right, right. Right. Speaking of, since we're not going to Ironhaven, you know what? Forget it. I got it.
What?
No, I know how you're gonna feel if I ask it, so I'll just do it when I get there.
Well-
All right, sounds good.
Ogvar looks conflicted. I mean, what was the question? What was the question? I don't.
If you're gonna spend time there before you come back down, do you mind seeing if they sell a certain something I can pick up? But then I remembered who I was talking to, and now I'll just do it.
I can see.
Would you?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man. On the down low, though.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll do. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well,
Well,
Walks into the.
Locke, wait. You before you go. Where were you?
I was loading travel provisions on the ship, and I was given a description to a bunch of orcs of who to kick the piss out of if they see them. You know, sheriff
Oh.
stuff.
Well, did you ever figure out what happened with the kid and stuff? Are we gonna be okay?
What do you mean? What happened with the kid?
Toby.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's good right now. Kaina's gonna check up just to see if anything's changed, and if anything has changed, then my newly deputized orcs have a bit more work for them.
Okay. But, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could probably get going then, right, Akbar?
Yeah, we can head towards the ship and just see if we can catch Brandon. I
Okay.
don't know.
I did sending spell Mr. Braynon Stilltree, letting him know.
God, you're like such a lifesaver, you know. I don't.
I'm sorry?
You're like such a lifesaver. I have this crystal, but it's hard because I barely ever know if anyone's in the range, and like that's just like.
Aw,
that's
Akbar,
super
you do
easy.
great. You're the smartest person in the world. I'm sure you
That-
could do that thing too.
Belgos gives a little laugh, indicating towards the doctor's bag. Well, it is my job, after all.
To send things?
Oh, lifesaver. I apologize.
Oh, I get it now.
Now, I believe I have intruded enough in Mr. Lockcara's home. I will go ahead and vacate. You all know where to find me, if needed.
Okay. Well, I guess we might. If we don't see you again tomorrow morning, I guess we'll be seeing you
Well,
soon.
actually-
I don't know.
Are we gonna, Akbar, did you want to take the children? We should have, Bella look at the children, right? I mean, I think they're up for another appointment anyways.
Um.
We can follow you, Bella.
as we follow Belgos, we'll whisper, I think maybe, like, we should get to Nina's farm first before we start taking the kids over. I don't want to turn them into clouds.
Oh. Well,
I just we're gonna be taking breaks along the way, and I don't want them to be like in a like cold camp, you know.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Akbar. You're right.
I just want to make. That's probably what you were thinking too. I wanted to make that
Well,
clear.
whatever we do, I would just like to make sure that they're healthy before we, do anything. That's all. But yeah, you're right. You're right, Akbar.
Akbar follows Belgos, shifting the kids in his arms, and we go to lock in.
Hey, you up?
When Locke enters the room, Nina is actually she is not laying down on the bed as she was when Juniper left the room. She is has her knees pulled to her chest with the sheets partially over her, and both her hands are balled in her hair on the sides of her head, like tightly. She turns her head to Locke as she hears his voice. No, I'm awake. I'm awake. Sorry, I wanted to. You're here to talk, right?
Yeah, I'm here for whatever you need.
Okay. Really quickly before I forget, I was just talking to Juniper, and I told her, a lot of. We talked about the plan for going to the lake and figuring out what's going on with me. And I told them we should go to the farm, the Avella farm where my brothers are. And the second she left and walked into that hall, I realized it was a really shitty idea. I remember what I told you, that I left because someone tried to kill me there, and the whole thing with my brothers didn't know that I was part of the society, or what I was doing, or even what I was doing in the Mard, and we didn't live on the best of terms. And I'm now thinking it's a really dumb idea to go and look at the farm. And I told them to bring the kids, Locke. I told them to bring the kids, even though I know that the people that were looking for me might still be watching the farm. They might be watching Victor Dimitri. The farm could just be ashes right now, for all I know. It was a really shitty idea, and we shouldn't do it. We shouldn't go. We shouldn't go. I just, yeah, I wanted to talk to you, and I don't remember why.
Okay.
I'm trying really hard to think, and I can't remember.
No. It's all right. It's all right. We can make that work. Okay. Don't stress about it. If I can just go, I can go catch him and say, just head to whatever. Is the farm's like outside Namard, right?
It is. It's off. Hours walking. You'd get there late. Not late, but just not too long. Not too long, but still hours.
Okay. All right. I can think of a reason as to just to maybe like it won't help them if they see you like this or something. We can stave it off. I can tell them just to go to Namard proper, find some fucking in there or whatever. We just roll from there.
It's not, it's no secret, me and why I left, but I don't know why I didn't why I even suggested it. You know, it's like I just like my like it. I don't know. It's like I forgot. Just tell them that the farm probably won't work. Just Nimard should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
Mm. And-
It's okay though. I mean, it's been rough for you. I mean, just you probably focus on just wanting to see him again and all, but it's all right. We can make it work.
Oh, sorry. I remember. I remember what I wanted to talk to you. This is going to sound stupid as hell. I know, but I couldn't open the thing. I wanted to go, just before we, did everything and pray or try to, but I couldn't figure out the fucking ledge thing. I can't. You know what I mean? And she like points to the corner of the room.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. When's the last time we did that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
All right. Okay. Let me open it for you. I'll go.
We need
I'll
the
go
candles.
I'll go catch Og and Junes real quick. Just to tell him something. Just head into Mard. We'll play it safe. Just with everything going on, we'll try to save the family stuff for later and just go from there.
It won't be a, the farm, but they could still bring the kids to the mart. It's safe there. Safe as any place.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, probably safer than here with everything recently, but yeah.
Well,
I mean,
safer.
that's there.
Safer than here once we've left, you mean?
Well, that too, yeah. I don't think there's gonna be any, untoward presence soon, so...
I think that was it. I think, the whole going down there is what I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, I want to talk to you anyway. You go and talk to Juniper and then you come back and talk to me.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
you go talk to Juniper and then you come back and we can go and pray,
Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah. Yeah, all right.
Hey, good. I'll go and get the drinks and stuff.
Locke's going to head over to the staircase that goes upstairs with kind of like a little wooden wall that's along the side of it. He's going to reach his fingers up into a crevice and he's going to hit a latch to open a little secret door there. All right, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Locke is going to not run, but hurriedly just chase after the group.
Crunch, crunch, crunch through the snow, halfway to the temple.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Fuck! Oh,
Hey, sorry. Look,
oh,
I was sorry. I was talking over with Nina, just about the trip and everything, and she started having some concerns about her brother kind of seeing her in the state that she's in right now. Kind of distracting from whatever they got going on right now. She was just thinking that, just to start out, just hitting them hard, and we can maybe swing by the farm after everything's said and done when she's better.
I mean,
just...
that's what I was hoping for. I wouldn't want to, have us visit her family when she's like all, or not like, not that she's like, she still looks okay. I mean, like I would want her to be in high spirits when she gets to meet them, you know?
Yeah, and that's I don't know if that was a plan. That was just something she was talking about. So just wherever you guys fucking cloud off to, just she was saying, you know, somewhere in Namard, some fucking inn with a tree next to it, and then just we'll go from there. You know, maybe try to hit the
Well,
farm after everything's all said and done. You know.
that sounds good to us. I think we totally understand how Nina feels. We don't want her to. I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just clarifying. She had the concern, so just clarifying the timing on that.
Yeah, that's totally. I don't even think I know where she really lives. I know she lives in Grooven, but that's about it.
Oh, do we have like a map or something?
Yeah, I have a map of the house.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
'Cause
it's
otherwise,
not
I
very
don't know where I'm
detailed.
going.
It's just of it's just of Tazarian. I mean, it's not like a brochure of Grooven, but I'm sure they'll have like a couple there.
Oh, how did Nina get all the way here? Do we know that?
Well, she was with a caravan. Yeah, she like walked. We used to do that.
Yeah, back when we would like ride in carts and stuff, you know, instead of
That doesn't seem very Nina-like.
flying.
And we met her on a hill.
A very big hill.
That's so far
Someone
away.
called a mountain.
Oh yeah, we met her after you and I beat the shit out of some ogre chief or something.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah, he had this big like hook thing on a chain. It was pretty he covers the kid's ears. It was pretty intimidating. Like, but like, you know, we're kind of. I mean,
They fought really well.
We haven't visited those fucking springs since, huh?
No.
no, I think Brandon was gonna. I think he wanted to check on what are the funds there.
We were
We just-
we were planning on going back for like an engagement thing.
Out of
Just
character,
happened to see-
I think we went back to the springs after coming back off the boat, right?
Did we?
Yeah, we went to the springs because there was that giant snake monster. Remember?
That was way before the boat.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh no, you're right. That was Sphinxy. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Just never let it happen again. It's fine.
Fuck you! Try and stop me.
No, because like we did that whole Bray thing, and then I can totally understand there was this huge blur of just 9 months of us hanging out in
Yeah,
Millstone. So
but no, we can do that. Yeah, that sounds good. We can.
I just realized I've been muted. Thank you for the follow-up, Panda
Yeah,
Beema.
sorry. Yeah. just making that clear. I mean, that's a pretty fucking detailed map it looks like you got there, so just... I don't know.
I'll get like a map of the stars when we get there, okay? Like it
Ooh.
just says Namard on here. Like it's not even like doesn't even give me an outline of the city.
Can you really get a map of the stars?
What's a map of stars supposed to do for you?
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, you might joke about that, but map like people map stars all the time, and like he starts going off on a tangent, and
Okay,
like
well, I gotta
you're
go
able
check
to
on
like
Nina, so...
Oh.
okay.
All right, thanks. We'll hit the town or farm maybe after.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Lot. I thought it was interesting, Akbar. I think that stars are really pretty, and I just want to know how they know which ones are the same ones.
Well, like some are bright and some make shapes, and like when you recognize a shape, you can be like, oh, well, that's that star, you know, and like the shapes like stay usually in the same sort of place at the same like time of year. I mean, of course, we're like the planet's moving, so like it's always turning, and like you can't really ever tell. But like, what I meant was like in some towns, I think even like the ones like me and Locke went on. There's like sometimes celebrities in town, like just people that go to like theaters and stuff. That like you can just
Ooh.
have a map and it'll tell you where they live. It's kind of creepy.
Oh, with
Belgos-
stars?
Belgos doesn't stop Ogvar from talking, just gently nudges him to start walking while talking.
He's definitely walking. But yes, we follow Belgos.
Before we continue to organize a little bit of our thoughts and get ready to continue, let's take a small break in the middle of our session. Let's refresh everyone, and we'll be right back in a couple of minutes.
All right.
Sounds
I
good.
gotta say to you guys, I apologize if it's frustrating in any way for Nina being all over the place. It's frustrating for me to try and roleplay, like I don't know how you describe it, like
Completely
extreme
out of it,
fatigue and
Nina.
etc. Yeah. So I apologize. It's not just you; it's me as well. We're all in this.
Yeah, it's just where the character's at right now. It's okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's so sad.
You're gonna be
It is
better. I
so
believe
sad.
in you.
Aww.
Yeah, I'll be right
We
back.
love Nina.
Wait, hold on. BG says that I'll get better. He believes in me. He's the DM. He can, he can just say Nina feels
You
fine.
can make this better. What happened to the
This is all on
unicorn?
him.
What the heck?
It's like,
All
well, what can I
depends.
do? Anything.
We will see
Everything.
Nina through this.
You are more powerful
do
than
this.
gods. You are the DM.
It's funny. Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe finding Lake Lady won't help. You know, I was
Oh my
given a
God.
hint, like, hey, this unicorn might help you. I go to the unicorn. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I can't help you.
No,
so
it
it's like, well,
doesn't.
okay. So that it could be
Yeah.
the same with this lake. Who the hell knows?
Yeah,
It was
I've
a
got no idea.
whole.
I've just got no idea what to expect with the lake lady. Like, yeah.
I mean, except swimming, yeah.
Except swimming. Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my God. We saved
no.
Nina from that one. I mean, like, Belgos saved Nina from that one. Having to travel on a boat in a large, vast body of water
for
during
months
fatigue.
while while like cursed and sick. It's like,
Yeah.
I thought Ogvar saved her.
It's almost like Nina was hungover and then drank 2 CC Lemon Pluses before getting on the boat. You know, that's where she's feeling right now.
Aw.
Just thought she'd hydrate before bed.
Just give Nina a glass of water. She'll be fine. She's just dehydrated. Eat a
We
Snicker.
got
Eat a
beautiful-
Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
We'll have plenty of jars on the boat just in case.
The boat that we're not taking.
Yeah. I love that Locke's
Just
like
in case.
loaded the
Yeah,
boat as
the
well.
boat that you guys are not taking.
Yeah, has
you know
anyone
what? This
told?
is what happens when Bray goes silent and he's hopping on roofs, tracking children.
Yes,
This-
Belgo
this-
sent
this
2
occurred.
different messages to Brayden.
Goodbye.
Too busy doing your elven tree hopping thing. So,
One of them, like the
You
first
missed
one
your-
was, "Hey, there's a change of plans." The second one explicitly said, "Hey, we're not using the boat anymore."
The fact that
You
it's
guys
still
aren't.
it's loaded and that Ada's still prepping it though is really funny.
I
And
know, right? I love that Locke walked into a house full of people he did not allow in, harassing his fiance about who's obviously super ill about plans that he had not partaken in and nor agreed to.
Belgo's at least tried.
And
to
Bray
be
just doesn't know about
polite.
any of this.
No, yeah, it's Bray and
No,
I
but,
are
like,
just loading up the ship. I'm loading up the
Yep.
barrels full of whiskey and wine. Like, all right, we're gonna fucking leave tomorrow. While you guys are saying, you know what, we don't really need the boat anymore.
Yeah, we can just relax tonight, you know. If we're just gonna fly there, you can just chill out.
We're pulling a Nina for Nina because Nina wasn't there to pull it.
Yeah, you know, in spirit, she'd screw someone up.
She does this to Akbar all the time. She
Yeah.
makes Akbar haul everything, and then she's like, you know what? Maybe we
I didn't
won't."
need that. Why'd you bring that?
It's
You-
the ancient equivalent of like, yeah, we
I'm
bought train
sorry,
tickets. It'll take a couple
Brayden.
days, but it'll be
I
all
just
right.
had the
And then we're like, oh,
idea.
did you see these domestic plane flights? now?"
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need to voice ideas.
We will surely get through this, as one does.
Oh, good
It's
lord.
true. I'm just gonna go get a drink, guys. I'll be back in a moment.
I think this is like
Get
the
a
third
spot tea.
time I've accidentally completely screwed over Tristan.
It was well done and quick.
I am back. Hello. I have a giant cup of coffee right now. Absolutely huge. It's like 3/4 of a liter of coffee.
Jeez.
Just remembered I've got to change my token. It's right click, right? Do setup. Yeah. Have any of you guys watched the new season of Fargo?
I thought
I've
Fargo
never
was
even
a
watched
movie.
that.
It was a movie, but
It
they've
is, but it's
since
also a
made-
TV show now.
Oh.
Yeah, they've since made 5 seasons of TV show, and most of them have been great. I actually really like them. Guessing none
Well,
of you've
to
seen
answer
it.
your
by the sounds of
question,
it?
no, I have not seen the new
I
episode.
haven't.
I think you'd really like it, Kat. I think most people here would. I think everyone here would actually really like it.
It looks like it would be good. And
It's-
unfortunately, just there's a lot of shows I should sit down and fucking watch, but I haven't.
It's got that. I don't know. It's just got that like kind of, like black
Energy.
comedy. Yeah, black.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's mostly serious, but it's just got that undertone of it's Minnesota, so.
Yeah.
There's so
Have
many
you-
nice people.
Just the other day, I saw Jesus in my tapioca, so.
Oh, it
know.
literally, you'd fit right in.
I know.
Literally, like season 1 and 2, you just slide right in there. They should have hired you. Tapioca, eh?
My tapioca, have you found Jesus?
Isn't that the movie where someone shoved Steve Buscemi in a wood chipper?
Why are you
Oh.
putting out spoilers?
I actually haven't watched the movie, believe it or not. I've only
Yeah,
watched the TV
spoilers
show.
for a 30-year-old movie. I'm sorry.
Hi,
Hi.
No.
I'm back. Are we back?
I'm
I
not
will
sure.
be right back.
Oh, there you go.
Heard Nina, heard Belgos, who is gonna be right back. Heard
We got-
Juniper as well. Let's see for the rest. Brennan. Ogvar. No.
Is the TV show kind of like the same thing, or is it just like, is it related by any chance?
No. Every season's like it's separate long story based on something that happened in real life.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I say based on. I think what they do is they, there's like a cool or interesting story that they could take, based on true events that happened at X point, at X part of the country, and then they just like fluff it out a little bit with stuff that clearly, obviously wasn't part of it. They just use like something that happened in real life as the core concept for the season. Yeah, it's
Oh.
really good. It's really fun. Like I said, every
So it-
season's got different actors and stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Each one just is a different story in, like a Fargo-esque story.
So
It-
it's
I've
it's
watched the
kinda like
movie,
Law
but
and Order?
Oh no, because it's like a whole season. Is this? It's a
That's
season-long story. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Each season
Like
is
an
a season-long
anthology.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
and they've got like
Yeah,
that
but
the
I
Fargo
think-
movie vibe apparently.
Yeah, I think Law and Order did that, where like every single episode was something that had actually happened.
Yeah.
I think the all Law and Order ones are basically actual crimes that were exaggerated to an extent, but like yeah. Bleh. I used to watch that Law and Order SVU, and they definitely did that, which isn't so great. But I mean, like that sounds like, but it's supposed to be a comedy, right? So it's like
It's like yeah, like
like
I said,
Reno
it's like-
99's version.
I know it's dark comedy. There are comedic things that happen all the time in the episodes, but it's grounded. I don't know. It feels so real. Like it's just a really. I'd super recommend giving a couple of episodes ago because you might get hooked on what is an
I
amazing
should watch
show.
it.
Um,
If you like dark, have you seen the Hannibal series
The what like with Mads
with
Mikkelsen?
Mads Mikkelsen?
Yeah, I've watched all of that like twice.
Oh my god, I love that
Yeah.
fucking show.
Yeah, I mean, I skip the Fugue Deer Vision parts on my rewatch because it just kind of, I'm like, yep,
Yeah.
there's the 17th vision of a deer. I'm just gonna fast forward until this bit's over. But yeah,
I'm back.
no, that show's great.
It took me so long to get into that show because I love Thomas Harris's work, and I was like, oh, if they're gonna butcher it, I don't want to see it.
Oh no, it's
And
its
then-
own thing. It's
No,
it's,
it was like,
yeah.
it was beautiful. They stayed pretty close to the best of their ability.
Oh
They
yeah,
stayed pretty
like
close to the book.
it, and honestly, it doesn't mess with the movies too much either because you like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen was the best. They casted so fucking well for it. I just
Oh, Lawrence Fishburne as well. He was amazing. in
yes.
it. He was
Oh
just
my god.
phenomenal.
He's just amazing in general though.
Dude, yeah, that I'm not spoiler free, but that dinner, you know, that,
Mhm.
oh my god, such a great episode.
That whole show was amazing. Like it was cinematography wise, stunning. Acting wise, amazing. I cannot believe they literally just kept the 2 seasons going, even though they didn't have a fan base.
Yeah,
Because it was just it's just so amazing.
yeah.
It was a great show.
I'd say Fargo's better, just saying. Season 1, you got Bilbo
What?
Baggins. Season 1 of Fargo, it's got Bilbo Baggins and that guy that looks like a mix between a ghoul and Billy Ray Cyrus. You know the actor that looks like
Whoa.
a cross between a ghoul and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Mhm.
He's in it too, as well as Bilbo Baggins. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I should see it. I'll probably watch it.
Martin
All right,
Freeman.
let's do one more try. Who's here? Let's see. Ogvar, are you back? No. Brennan?
What's Jeremy doing?
I'm back.
Brennan is back. Vlad, I thought I heard you previously. I'm not sure.
Hello.
I did. William? Okay, so we have Will and Jeremy missing. Well, to be fair, Bogo said be right back, and Ogvar did say it will be a hot moment. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
we'll
can-
just Vlad, have you watched Fargo?
I saw the first couple when it first came out. I didn't finish it though. I will say that fucking Billy Ray in that is fucking phenomenal though.
Oh yeah,
So so there is that.
What's his actual name? It's not actually. I can't remember the actor's name.
No, it's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Is it Billy Ray? No, it's not. It's not Billy Ray Cyrus. There's no way.
I mean,
It's
unless
not.
unless I got the wrong actor, but I thought that's who it was.
No, it's
Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob
Oh,
Thornton.
okay.
That's the
Man,
yeah.
who the fuck
Sorry.
was I just
Yeah, yeah.
thinking of?
Well,
the singer?
Well, yeah. I described him as a mix between a ghoul and Billy Ray Cyrus. Billy Bob Thornton.
No, it's the cadence and the billies is what got me thrown off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, the actual appropriate guy, phenomenal in that show.
Yeah, he's great.
But no, I
Um,
haven't seen too much. No.
new season's got John Hamm in it.
I
Yeah.
love John Hamm.
Good to see him
Yeah.
still around.
Everyone's like, Henry. No, John Hamm. That's where it goes.
Oh,
What, Henry
sure.
Cavill? Is that what everyone's?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I see. I fully agree. It's a big Henry Cavill hype train at the moment, and he's great. He's
Nice.
beautiful. He's like a magnificent, like just
Yeah.
god. But John Hamm's great.
Calm
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
I
like
he's up there.
Middle-aged man look.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, Henry Cavill is no, Tom Hardy. Like I wouldn't breathe the same air as him as anything. But it's up there. I will agree on the John Hamm though. The most recent thing I saw him in was Good Omens, and I fucking adore that show. So
Okay, dude.
The Amazon
He
one.
was in one of those Despicable Me films, and I didn't even know that. Like, I didn't realize.
really?
I'm like, wow, you are amazing at acting.
well,
Were you
I
like,
first
I've,
saw him in Mad
Yeah.
Men.
were you like,
Yeah,
I've
sorry.
never wanted to fuck a minion more than I have right now. Minion with the voice of John Hamm.
I mean that
Well, that's what it was. Yeah, Minion. I was like, holy shit. I had no idea. So impressive.
Ogvar
Sorry.
Belgos, are you two back? No.
Oof.
What a
Why don't you tell
problematic
us,
duo.
BG, why don't you tell us about your play, BG?
I can hear. I'm just washing my hands. Sorry.
Oh, there he is.
What
I'm
about your
very
movie? Didn't you have a
sure that
movie?
he's back.
I keep asking him about that. He's dodging. So just
Movie?
out of the play.
Aw. It's really
Actually,
Fargo in Greece.
You know, the movie is prepared. It's an amateur movie, and it is also no
Ah.
English subtitles, so it's not that much to see. That said, the musical, the play that I'm in, has English hypertitles, so we might make it into a video. We'll see.
Ooh.
We
We'll
could-
just
we could-
become very fluent in Greek, and
You
You
could
can
know.
see it and understand what is being said. Yes.
You could do a one-shot BG where we all play characters from your play, and we just
Oh.
role play out the play.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be
I was thinking-
hilarious.
Don't. I'm not kidding. I was thinking so much about something like involving the play one session because I have learned it even in the English script. So, yeah, thinking of ways to use that.
Well, I can sing, so
Mm.
Oh,
We've
Obviously, better than
heard.
that.
yeah.
Some great stuff.
I've got a pair of lungs, a set of lungs.
Wait,
on me.
wait. We've heard literally everyone in this group sing. It's fantastic.
That's it. I
And it
think
was
we should
recorded.
continue. Belgos is back. He does, said that you can hear us. Ogvar, are you back as well? I heard you earlier. It was my idea, probably. So yeah, let's continue without Ogvar for a moment, and he will be joining us soon.
You know what? While we wait for Jeremy, how about how about we play golf, guys?
Oh lord.
What?
Why?
How about we play golf in Discord?
We don't have to. This is our session time. We can.
Of
I mean, we are experts at derailing the session, anyways. We don't need
Isn't
golf to
that
do
true?
that, right?
It's true. It's true. I agree.
Man, we put the
Gosh,
putt
amazing.
away real fast.
Yeah.
Such an expert at derailment that I didn't just derail this session, I derailed last session just by bringing
Yeah.
up my new idea.
Okay.
Derailing future sessions
To
as
be
we
fair,
speak.
if it would be fun, previous session I had the wind walking options prepared to go for. So when you change the plans into
Ah.
going through ship, I was like, okay, I need to prepare something new for next session. But now that you changed it again, I'm so happy that I did not delete anything.
And I do genuinely apologize, PG, because you know it's
Time.
we are
Effort.
historically such a pain in the ass when it comes to plans and
true.
changing them, and you do it
No.
so well.
It's alright. We are prepared for it now.
good, because my apology was not sincere. You know, we're gonna constantly change plans forever. And
As if
there's
it's
nothing you
gonna
can
change, yeah.
There's nothing you can do to stop us. There we
I
go.
can make Nina more sick. Dun dun. No, I'm joking. Let us continue because we are, after all, doing preparations after the change of plan, the new preparations now. So, as you were, we did hold right after you left the house, and you were going to meet Brennan, I think. That was the plan.
Ogvar and Juniper were going with Belgos back to the temple so that the kids could get another checkup.
And Locke was coming to pray with Nina, I think.
All right.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go for it. As we have you two here at least, let's see if you want anything out of it.
Oh, should we pledge? Dare we?
You don't have to, obviously. I'm just saying that the others of the Dogwar is not here right now. So if we are to go with a sin, that's gotta be it.
All right. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, yeah. It's just, you know, I think as, like, you know, Locke re-enters the bedroom, Nina, having said that she'd get the drinks and such for the little prayer session, would be sat on the side of on the bed, you know, just about, you know, pulling on a pair of boots, very slowly trying to tie the laces. No drinks in sight. Clearly she's spent the past few minutes just literally getting herself out of bed. And as Locke walks in the room, she just says, "Oh, I haven't got the stuff ready yet. I'm just, you know, getting dressed. Could you get some bottles? No, not a lot. I don't think I could keep down much. But, you know, just maybe 1 or 3.
Yeah. No worries there. Help you down
This'll
the
be
stairs.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it would really fucking suck if I just fell down the stairs. It would. It's
Yeah,
really-
on top of everything else, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Can you? Oh, I've never broken a bone in my life. That's a lie. I've broken a lot, actually. Well, no. I've broken bone. I've had broken. I know what a broken bone is. I've had it. Whatever. Go get that. Go get the bottles, and my boots will be on in a second.
All right. Locke is gonna go get a whiskey bottle and then a wine bottle, one of the lesser full ones, and then just kind of come back in with 2 chalices. You know, kind of speaking of, I was you know, there were times where I was gonna enlist Juniper's little fucking tree teleporting shit to go to Ironhaven to ask a certain someone if he knew of anything that could help you. I never fully went through it just because I didn't know if, you know, if he knew kind of everything about you, or if, you know, always going to him kind of seems to be a, you know, a tit for tat kind of a thing. I didn't want to further indebt us to anything, but
I thought about it too. So you're not the only one. It's just so much effort, and I don't know, those things have been so quiet for so long, you know, since we got back. The last time I spoke to Romantis, he was telling me about how I told you, right? About how what he said about vampires, how they have no place in the society, and you know, he was, we planned on making a plan on how to get rid of, you know, before I knew what she meant to me, getting rid of her. And I don't know, things have just been so quiet since I not heard from him. Those guys came by, right, a while ago, talking about the society. I don't remember it. Someone mentioned them, and they've been so quiet.
Oh, yeah, those fucking weirdos, right? Yeah. No, yeah, I remember what you were saying. He said about all that, which is honestly a big reason why I didn't really pursue it. But that leads into the main reason I'm bringing it up is there's society people up there, right? Groovin'.
There are, but I mean, we moved around so much, you know. That was the whole point, you know. It was secret. You didn't stay in one place unless you were, I guess, dumb like me and get found out somehow. But they were different from Ironhaven. They weren't so central, you know, center, like in the, like Romantas. He had a palace and was hosting his balls, and she cracks a smile as she says hosting his balls. And it was so different there. It was weird. But I'd be surprised if it came up unless we went looking for it. Although, I mean, I guess the shrine's still there under the farm, so if we do go there, we can at least check on that. That's probably the only thing related to society we see. I didn't make many, you know, friends, if you remember me telling you. A lot of faces, names I can't put to them. Fake friends. And they'll have moved on, so it'll be quiet, I think.
You know, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to stand up is all. And she very slowly stands up, like with two half-tied boots on, I guess. Yeah. So, it'll be quiet. I hope... Oh, imagine if I feel so shitty because I haven't been praying. Can you imagine? I've barely drunk, I've barely eaten. Most fun I've had is just, I guess, fucking talking. And don't get me wrong, like, I could talk to forever. I'd be happy just in a dark room talking to for the rest of forever. But you know what I mean? I haven't really been myself for a while.
A lot of shit's been going on, so it's... I think anyone would understand that. You know, as we try to figure out all this stuff and to get you where you need to be and how you're feeling, do you think, Bolshina's around for that?
Who?
Polshina, right?
Oh, Polshina. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I didn't hear you.
No, yeah. It's all right.
Well, I haven't seen Polshina since I was a girl. She might be around, but it was a while ago. I've always wanted to, I wish I could see her again. She helped me so much. I still, I owe the society so much, but her, she was the start of it all. So really, I kind of owe her so much more. I wouldn't even know where to begin looking for her. If she's even still alive. She was so old, I doubt she is. She's probably in a grave. I hope it's a nice grave. I hope she had a nice life if she's, gone. If she's not gone, I hope she's doing great. It's a...
It's yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of anything or everything that's kind of might be able to help you in terms of people or things or answers, or it's just right now we're gonna try to find a fucking lady at the bottom of a frozen lake, and I don't fucking know. Go from there. So I'm just trying to think of things that could.
Well, I think I don't think you need to think about other things. I think the lake lady is the real deal, She's in my dreams. She spoke to me back when this all started, and even that, even I don't even remember his name. Do you remember that vampire that came to visit up when we were on the ship?
No,
In the crow's nest?
Yeah, I don't remember that fucking guy's name, but yeah.
Even he thought it was pretty straightforward. Even he thought, well, he told me what would happen if I didn't, start drinking people, I guess. He was right about that, so he must have been right about the lake lady too. We found a hag in the middle of the ocean, right? And we went in there and we got out fine. So I think finding a lady that wants us to find her in a lake would be much easier. I think maybe that's why I've been so not fine, but maybe it's part of why I've pushed this off for so long, because it's simple. Does that make sense?
See, that's exactly what I was fucking getting at. It's like everything that we've done together. Going fucking underground for orcs or top of a mountain for a fucking bird lion thing. It's never as simple as you obviously would hope it to be. And I obviously hope that's what it's gonna take. I need you to feel good. But
it's hard to believe that it's going to be simple when nothing has been.
Basically, yeah, find a lady in the lake, and then what? She just, I don't know, does some weird fucking magic shit, and then you're back to how you were, and that's it. I don't know, just.
Nina rubs her hand along her arm again, and like she did earlier when Juniper was in the room, she pulls her hand away, connecting skin to palm is just a faint, like, shadowy miasma. she flicks away as if it was just like a strand of cobweb. And says, this helps me, you know, doing that every once in a while. Ugh, constantly. If this, like, lady's, you know, she looked like family. It felt like family. Maybe, I mean, she's older than me. If she's stronger than me, maybe she can do what I do, but better, you know? That makes sense in Dina's mind, so maybe it will be straightforward. Maybe she just needs a touch, a pull, and whatever's in me that's fucking me up right now that those asshole vampires did to me on that boat, maybe it'll be gone in a blink. You know, someone else's problem to deal with. But no, I guess to think about it as much as we want, we won't know until we get there. So, you want to head downstairs?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. No, not sorry, cause
Fuck,
you know,
sorry.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously hope it for me to just be that, but I'm just trying to think of what else we could do if if we run into another fucking unicorn again.
Well, Sheena, if she's still around, she's the reason I can do what I do. So, maybe she could help. I brushed it off before, but she's the reason the farm became the farm. You know, it stopped being a place of hunger and sadness and death and became a place of fucking food growing out of stone, you know, snow. So, maybe if Lake Lady doesn't work out, then I could try and find her again. I mean, I say I could. I'd need your help. I'd need all your help, everyone's help. If Lake Lady can't fix me, then finding Hoshina might be really hard.
I am going to keep it in my head that Lake Lady will work. And whatever it's gonna fucking take, it's gonna work. So I was just thinking. So yeah, I told the others that they're going straight to Namard and find some fucking inn with a tree out there that Juniper can fucking kiss or whatever the fuck she needs to do to walk through it, and then we'll go from there. So.
Okay, well, let's stop thinking and start drinking, okay? And she, like, slumps over to Locke and puts an arm around his shoulder. Let's just go downstairs and, you know, see how much of this wine I can keep down.
Well, I've said it before, but you know, these kind of gods with this kind of prayer I can get behind. So, let's go.
It's the only kind of prayer that doesn't taste like ash in my mouth.
Oh.
Hate that word. Prayer.
No, yeah, I had to fucking go over into that fucking temple thing. Well, let's not get into it. It's weird, but yeah.
Temple?
Yeah, whatever that fucking bird guy, his little building thing over there is.
You mean rat guy? With all those little ratlings that makes the food? You said bird. Did you mean rat?
No, I meant bird. I'm curious as to what you're talking about.
The rat guy that lives near the river, you know? He runs that tavern with his little ratlings.
Oh, Right, that fucking guy. No,
He's
no.
The
So
plant. His name's like
yeah.
Tughard. Mughard. Mugwort is his name. It's that. Yeah, that good. That dude.
Right,
Is that
right.
who? Or are you
That's-
actually talking about the bird person?
That's the gob. Fucking, this is a big town. No, the bird guy. You know, the one in black. Yeah, I don't know. Says he's a doctor, but is in a temple. I don't fucking know. It had those long seats like temples. It was just weird.
Oh, Ballglass. Ballglass. I know who you mean. Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Why do you call him? Oh, because of the mask. I totally get you.
Yeah.
With the beak and the no. Okay, Nina understands. Nina
That is
totally
a bird, right?
understands.
I guess it could be like.
I thought it was like an
Something else.
X. I thought it was an X with eyes, but that makes so much more sense. You know, like
No.
the stone axes that you used to hit stone with. It
No,
just looked
yeah,
like one of those
yeah.
with eyes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in our line of work, an axe would make more sense than a bird, but I
Well-
guess either way.
No, he's been helping, you know, as much as he can. I guess every now and again. I think I've spoken to him a few times. I think he's checked on me, you know. You know. I didn't realize he had a temple though. That sucks. I mean, is it a good temple? It might not suck.
I mean, what the fuck's a good temple? But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It had people in there. They told me to be quiet. I told them to fuck off. You know, just the usual shit. So I don't
Hmm.
know.
Well, we've seen a good temple before. You know, we left it in ruins and full of dead people.
That's true.
That's a-
yeah.
Only good temple's a ruined temple.
Oh, we've seen a couple of those. Yeah.
Yep. Well, okay.
Well,
Uh,
but speaking of good temples, we got one downstairs.
mm-hmm. Okay. To the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then
And-
half guiding, half supporting, Locke's gonna be helping her.
Nina tries not to trip on her laces as Locke guides her to the secret door. Leads to the secret stairs that lead down.
I
Do you
don't have a
think-
basement map.
No. When do you think we should? Did we ever? Was this? Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Did we ever tell Juniper and Hogvar about this? No, we kept it secret, right?
Yeah, I know that this is just us.
You know, I was kind of, for a while, I wasn't even going to tell you about this. After arranging it with Debris. After arranging with Debris, I was kind of 50-50 whether it had been in a secret. But I'm really glad I showed it to you because it would have gotten so boring down here alone.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, well, I mean, you know me, but I do, for as nice a process it is, I do actually, like this whole prayer thing with you, So yeah, if anything, I'm glad you allowed me to share it with you.
Sounds a lot like a thank you. Which, don't need them. But you're very welcome.
Fuck, speaking of Debris, I got fucking something to ask that guy, but that can wait for later.
Did-
Obviously.
Is the pole down here? It's been months. I can't remember. Did we get the pole down here?
It's there, but it's not heated.
Oh,
It's just
oh.
because we've been up here, you know.
Well, what did we do with all the hot rocks?
Oh no, it's down here. I just haven't put it all together just because
Oh,
didn't want it, going to waste or whatever.
wow, yeah, no, it's getting kind of warm. Did you just leave those ignium bricks down here?
I mean, off in the corner, yeah. I can't
Ah.
really put them upstairs. They burn the fucking
No.
wood, But
Oh, it's just kind of humid. This is okay. It's okay. I think I appreciate it right now. It's okay. And Flock and Nina go down to their little secret shrine in the basement, I guess, and start drinking.
yep. Praying libaciously.
Mm-hmm. I think Nina drinks about half of the quarter of the, bottle that you brought down, which is like half a glass, but she keeps it down. And she drinks it very slowly.
And Locke is gonna keep the same pace with her.
Aww. And that's how they prepare for the journey to come, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At the temple, seems like the examinations on the children are going in a nice way. They do not seem to have any problems. I won't make your children sick during your travels. I'm not that evil.
Roll for
For now.
what is it called? What are they called? Allergies.
Warren has 80. He's allergic to snow.
Allergic to bees.
Oh,
Oh God.
Stand By Me, but with Oren.
Uh-huh.
Wait, is it Stand By Me or is it My Girl? What is it? One of the
I
bees.
think it's micro.
My Girl, okay.
Or maybe that reference is too old. I don't know.
Oh no, it's My Girl. Okay. We were just making a joke about Oren dying of a bee allergy is all.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Good joke.
But
Yeah,
with
it's
the-
a great, such a funny film, isn't it? It's such a hilarious film. So lighthearted.
But yeah, I got a 34, so I'm guessing if anything is wrong with them, I immediately catch it. Oh man.
Oh.
That said, anything else you want done before leaving Millstone?
God. Only 500 things.
No one has
Okay.
gone to tell
Let's take them
Bray.
one by one. no?
We grab Brain and we force him to go with us.
Alright, Belgo's told Brain.
I assume right around that point it would be Brennan meeting you, right, Brennan? I assume that's as good a time as any.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean
Right,
we're not
perhaps
taking
when
the
you-
boat anymore?
Perhaps when you are returning from the temple, right there, so perhaps Locke and Nina could be present to avoid repeats.
This is the repeat.
I mean, I have no issues if there is a reason for that.
Good news, Brayden. We're not sailing to Grooven.
You're not what?
We're gonna do the thing again where we turn. That was an Agua did not do that in character. We're gonna turn into the clouds things that Juniper did before, and we're gonna fly down there.
Oh no. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, but no.
What?
Ogvar, there were plans that were made for the ship that I can't exactly turn around now. I mean,
Okay.
for example, Ida and I, we've been looking at the maps in the navigation room, and there's just something there that's too valuable for us to be able to turn back now, and we can't necessarily rely on
What is it?
through ice.
Okay.
And we can't necessarily bring it back just by lifting it. We need the ship. And
Well, I'm not saying that the ship can't sail out there. I was just
I
I'm
can't
thinking
be
more about
away from
Nina.
the ship. I understand, but this was kind of a plan where it was to kill two birds with one stone kind of thing. But if you are traveling this way, that I can't exactly follow you.
Okay. I guess see you there then.
I don't understand what happened between that moment that we discussed why we didn't necessarily want to.
Well, because this will take like 3 days and we can't. I don't want to have Nina on a shaking boat. She was already sick when we were on the sea. Just think about what it'll be now. And this will be like weeks if we go by boat.
It won't be too many weeks, it will only be a couple of weeks, but it, besides the traveling to get there, we also plan to have the ship as a movable means of having somewhere to sleep and take safety while searching on the middle of the lake. You saw it on the maps, Ogre, it's a huge lake. You can't simply walk around it that easily. And the three eyes that I'm going after can help us with that
How?
by helping us travel easier through those waters.
How's ice gonna make us travel easier?
Just let me worry about how I take care of the ship.
I'm
Just-
I'm
I'm
just
just-
I'm
take
just
my word
I'm
for
not
it.
I'm just curious. I wasn't.
It helps us travel along the ice easier if we can outfit it.
Okay.
Sorry, but that we I made too many plans now. I've been spending hours all day making these plans.
Okay.
I'll try to meet you there in time.
Hmm.
You're more than welcome to travel along with us, but if you are determined to mistravel this way, I don't know if I can be of any use in means of getting there.
No, I don't think that Nina should travel by ship right now.
Suit yourself.
I'm not suiting
I wish-
myself. I'm suiting to her. She could barely stand. I'm sorry that I made you plan all this stuff. I just.
We have the NTSA knocking at that door soon, and we need to. There's too much at stake at the moment with these dogs.
Yeah, we have about 3,000 things that's like gonna fuck us over. That's why I'm trying to help Nina as fast as possible and as safely as possible. I'm not knocking what you're doing. You can go.
Alright. If you going to travel this way. I understand.
Cool.
Yeah. I hope I can be of some use to you eventually.
I mean, you are. You just explained to me how useful you're going to be to Millstone. You're abundantly useful, Brandon. Just because we're not going to be like neighbors, he puts big old air quotes around that, for a couple weeks doesn't mean you're not helping us. I'm sorry if my voice like misguides my postulation. It's just I'm glad that you're doing all this, and I'm just asking because I don't really know anything about like all these things you talk about. So I'm glad you're doing it, and I'm glad you're doing things that are going to help us. I'm thankful.
I understand. I understand. I understand the speed is of a concern, but I understand why you need to choose speed over anything else.
Okay.
I have to get back to my preparations.
Okay.
Wish you luck.
You too. Algar walks in the house super confused.
Not one apology. Not one sorry.
I don't have anything to apologize for. I walked into the house, and I guess we get ready to go to bed.
Are
Algar
you
was
leaving
super-
first thing on next
I-
dawn? Are you keeping that same timetable?
I would suppose so, unless Juniper wishes differently.
No, no, that's fine with me. So it would just be Ogfor and Juniper then?
Seems so. And a Croak,
Oh, damn.
the dream team.
I just want to clarify, Ogvar and Juniper have gone back to their home and they've gone straight to bed, right?
I think.
It sounds so ominous when you say it that way, but I suppose that's the
I-
plan.
I know it's
Not
kind
if
of
something
scary.
evil is about
They-
to happen.
They didn't
Yeah.
tuck the kids in, they didn't feed the kids, they just dropped the kids by the door.
Hey, something was
They
No, they're
moving in
laying
there.
on- They're laying on top of Juniper right now. Just hanging out. We put him on the
Just
baby
a quick
hooks.
question.
Just hung him up.
To clear things up. The plan is to windwalk there, and like Belgo said, after going there to use Tristry teletransport via plans to get Nina, or is she actually going to come through windwalk? Because I heard that idea popping up once more.
No. We don't want to try Windwalk on Nino. We're going
Okay.
there, finding a tree, smooching it up a bit, taking out on a date, and then we're coming back to grab Nina and Locke and Belgos.
Mhm.
And maybe Bastrag.
So it's only Ogvar and Juniper using the windwalk?
Yeah, it's gonna be like multiple days, right? We're gonna have to like
3
land and
days.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and I assume this is happening because windwalk and transport via plant is the same level of spell, so you cannot cast it together several times.
Let me
Sixth level.
double
So
check.
that's why
I
you want to
think
go there and stay for a day, right? Before bringing Nina. That's what I understand. Do I understand correctly?
I mean,
Yeah.
basically, we just don't want to like have Juniper bunk out of his spell slots so that we
Mhm.
won't be able to get back, kind of.
Yes,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have those spell slots. It's a 6th level spell slot. You just get one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Can upcast though.
Gross.
Alright. So, into windwalking. Some things are going to happen quite simultaneously, as even though Brennan is not coming through the same plan as yours, he's definitely joining you on that quest, albeit a bit later, as you are going to see during the next day. The ship starting to sail before even the sun has really emerged.
God, I always forget how amazing that ship looks.
Yeah,
So
any opportunity to
pretty.
showcase such nice images.
3D models. It's absurd.
But yeah, on the one hand, you have that. On the other hand, where is the wind? Ogvar and Juniper.
Clouds.
You have a very different view from the rest. As some of you remain in Millstone, the two of you, like on a high moon, you're starting to just fly in the distance and journey across the kingdoms. As mentioned previously, this is going to take around 3 days, starting from Millstone here and trying to end up. Are you heading towards Heart Lake directly? Nimarde? I heard some mentions. Closer perhaps to where Nina used to stay. What is the plan?
Man, I imagine this whole thing being like commercial, but Agvar is totally, that's up to you.
I don't think we're gonna be sightseeing, but like just keeping on the land, like just in case the spell like falls, and we're gonna go to Namard because Ogvar has heard that Namard is like a pretty big city, so it's gonna have places to stay. And
Makes a lot of sense.
considering how Nina left, he wants to be a bit discreet, basically.
Okay, so perhaps setting things that make sense within the 500 mile that is around how much you can walk through it. White Bridge seems like a nice checkpoint to go. A small town that sounds like a good idea to rest for the first night. Then bypassing the borders of both, and that sound ominous and scary, to go for a village closer to the mountains of Grooven. And on the last day, since you won't have to even travel the full 8 hours, in around 4 hours you are going to be by Nimarde and be heading on there. Let's go for some small images now. I'm trying to mix and match between the two sessions. From bread and sailing, and the rest of you going differently.
Sorry.
No, it's alright. Just trying to see how all of those fit. This is such a nice one. And obviously, have the maps, you have the knowledge, but that doesn't guarantee 100% the good intuition of direction. So, either Ogvar or Juniper, I would like 3 survival checks. With advantage, whoever makes those. You can even split them between the two of you. But I need a total of 3 checks at advantage. The last one is very easy. The other 2 might be a little bit more tricky.
Ogvar will help Juniper by teaching her the constellations, because apparently she doesn't know them.
Okay, so I'm rolling with advantage?
Yes. You have better instincts. You're
Alright.
using the knowledge of Ogvar, so that should help. Okay. Alright, that's so much helpful. That you rolled lower on the last, that is the easy one. So actually you are keeping a very good track of the distance that you are going through, and you are not going to be losing by any means your destination. First night, indeed, you're going to be spending it at White Bridge. It's not a village, it's a town. It's larger than Millstone, but it is rather small for a town. As you might guess, there is a white bridge by the river there. That's how it got its name. It's quite ancient. It is said to have been made a very long time ago. A nice place to stay, but you are going to be quite tired. I mean, dashing through the skies for 8 hours. You are going to probably take a walk, but nothing more than that. Perhaps catching up with sending to make sure that your children are safe back where they are. Kinda using it, of course, to communicate. She has that capability, I think, now. I think I put it on her characters. Yes, Kinda has sending. How cool is that?
How epic.
Yay!
Yeah, you're top buddies now. Second day, indeed, navigating once more successfully, you go toward those mountain peaks that you've seen on maps, but you haven't seen any names. Thankfully, you are going to notice some signs that are in common and some other that are in Gnomish, Dwarvish, not understanding what they say, but they are most likely directing you towards a thorp or a village that is close by. And indeed, you're going to bump into a small village of gnomes and some dwarves as well living there. And you're going to find a lot of hospitality. Those people, they seem to be at first a bit curious, looking strangers like you. But the moment that they understand that you are just passing by and you mean no trouble, and of course, you know, dwarves really much like the idea of tradition and family. Seeing a couple like you, they will instantly take you afterwards into their houses and give you some shelter, provide you with some nice food for the night, right before moving. However, the idea of eating something vegan like Juniper wants, that is out of the question for those dwarves there. I'm sorry, you all just gonna have to starve or eat meat here. That's how it is. Nonetheless, last day's trip, that's going to be the easiest one out of the three, though you are starting to feel the cold, and you are passing through such amazing landscapes that are so vastly different from the ones that you've seen in the past. You are going to eventually end up in Nimarde. This city is rather large. There are some walls around it, but there are outer districts right outside the walls, as well as farmlands that obviously do not provide much during the heavy winter months, but help provide the people on the interior with supplies during those harsh months. There is a lot of technology involved, probably from the children of a lot of gnomes that are there and are tinkering. They are very famous for their creations and all. So in general, this looks like a nice place, and there is also a very interesting landmark. Right in the center of it, there is a huge bell tower with a great clock. You haven't seen such a great clock ever in your lives. Imagining it like the Big Ben or something of that sort. There is no other landmark like that on this area. It's the Great Clock of Nimarde, that's how it's called. I know. Not much inspiration for the name. That's how it is here. But nonetheless, you're going to see some nice people, and thankfully, compared to the other places that you're going to visit, this one you're going to arrive quite earlier, since you're not going to have to cover the full amount of miles, which means you are going to get to see Nimarde by day for a little bit. That said, Juniper will still need to rest for an 8-hour span before reaching the rest. However, you are going to be contacted by a sending spell of Kaena some hours after you arrive to ensure that you are okay, of course, as she will assure you. Yeah, the children are fine. Nothing peculiar happened. Hope all is well for you as well. Should I inform the rest that you've reached your destination?
I mean, you change their like diapers and everything? They're okay. Like, you fed that, everything's fed. Like, we put the bottles in the fridge, like the cooler. Is everything like, are they aren't like having any allergic reactions or anything? That's the first sounding.
As Kaena will use sending once more and say, Akvar, not many words. This is a sending spell. I cannot ask this gift every day. Don't worry. Everything is all right.
Sorry. Yes, Juniper is resting now. Just looking at the city, it's quite pretty with all the snow. We're good.
As the connection will end for the second sending spell, it doesn't have many more spell slots than that for high level, so she will keep them. In case of an emergency, you never know what's happening. It's Millstone. I mean, there's interdimensional terror visiting you sometimes, so who knows. Better it is. As during the night, you're going to be visiting a small bar right there to just rest a little bit and get a good night's rest before visiting your allies once more. There are, of course, beds and gyms. I don't want. I want much. It's going to be 2 silver pieces per night. So 2 silver pieces in Whitebridge, not 2 silver pieces in the mountains because people will just host you there. Another 2 silver pieces. I know it's not much to keep in mind, obviously compared to all your wealth, but just to keep some reality check on this world. Going
Yeah,
though
yeah.
back to our little friends. Brennan, let's go there for the ship for one moment.
Doo, 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 doo,
Doo-doo.
doo.
As the initial plans were a bit different, but nonetheless, Brennan, you get to go with your ship and some new crew members. The new crew members do, of course, involve Mitya, some new sailors that have listed themselves to trying out in a journey, but they're all very trusted members in general here, and actually, Mitya is going to be surprisingly a good addition to the crew. You know, in 2 aspects. First of all, he's quite hardworking as long as he's there, and even though it's just been a couple of days, he doesn't seem to have gotten any dizzy. You know how these things are. Eventually, he is going to be passing through a rough state. Everyone does, sooner or later, but he's been enduring quite well up till now. Secondly, most important, him being quite younger has brought quite of a morale boost to the rest as they are trying to behave like they are the ideal people right there, so that Mitya seems them like they're his idols. So all the people, the sailors there, are putting their best effort. They have diminished on their swearing a little bit, perhaps, and they just keep track of all their work they've been doing. So everything starts working and working better right here. As Ada will talk to you a little bit there, we'll have an opportunity as you're guiding through the steering wheel. She will say, it's interesting, this prospect that we've seen about the true eyes.
Yeah.
I always assumed that people that live in such areas either would have used big capacities of such to encase their ships in such a magnificent object, or if they didn't, they would close most of their ports during winter. So it seems crazy to me that those areas, as we researched, do not seem to be occupied by riverboats during the winter. It means that not many people either know of this property of true eyes, but I don't believe this. We are talking about gnomes and other amazing researchers that are in Grooven all along. So, do you think there might be more to it?
There's always more to it with our luck. But I think that right now is a prime time to tackle this, especially with the others. If they're heading to Grooven, if we can get there in time and take jump on this opportunity, then it has a large potential.
It
If we
has
don't,
large potential, but
I don't feel comfortable relying on riverboats at that time with everything that goes on. We need a safe space. They need a safe space for them to be able to do what they need to. And if this can guarantee us just a little bit easier travel along instead of just relying on the riverboats, then I'm willing to take that risk. It's a shame that it'll take a little bit longer than they need to, but either you and I are elves, so maybe it's just our distorted long versions of time that we're fine putting off a week or two. But understand that they need to expedite things.
No, I definitely get it. It's even if it doesn't pan out to be an option for us to really do a lot of stuff with the True Eyes, it is certainly a bargaining option with the NTSC and all the issues we've been having. A good
And I don't
bargaining
want-
chip in that regard.
Exactly, and we need everything we can to benefit against them because they're going to be breathing down our necks soon, and we can't afford anything to be at their mercy.
Yeah. No, I agree. You are right on that. To be fair, I'm quite concerned on that aspect. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do believe greatly in our strength. We only have a couple of ships, soon to have a pretty big ship according to Shipmaster Lavoie as well. But obviously numbers is not our good play right here. They certainly have hundreds, if not thousands, of large ships. And
That's what I'm hoping we can just be spady enough and we can avoid conflict. We're not
Yeah.
at a stage where we can take them on at the moment, but if we can just, as you said, bargain with them, we have nothing now, but maybe, I don't know.
well, sooner or later we will have to bump into them. I mean, as a single point on the map, tomorrow we are exiting our river and we're entering the Gulf. I do not believe we can pass completely unnoticed through there. But let's just hope that they are not looking for any trouble while at it.
We have nothing to, at the moment, at least the benefit is we transport nothing and we offer no services at the moment, so we are no threat to them. We're just a ship passing through.
You are correct. Albeit, I'm a bit worried. Perhaps we should have taken a larger amount of crew. Perhaps an apprentice or a magician more potent with us. I've seen how your group has relied quite much on this communication spell, and we don't have anyone on board that can do it. Though I know that Juniper can teleport anytime on the tree, I don't think she will have an option to know if we need aid. I'm overthinking this. I know. It's okay. I mean,
It's okay,
we are
I
at
got
our
it
element,
figured
right?
out.
This is the seas we're talking about. We got this.
Of course. And I have faith that if we need anything, we'll figure out the way. But sending spell would be tricky, but when is the sea not been tricky to us? We'll figure it out.
No, you are certainly right on that. We got this. Ooh, True Eyes. You know, the dwarves, the Goliaths, all the species that live in Gruven, they're not cowards. If there is a mystery behind it, I'm sure it's going to involve a risk in it. You know, perhaps a white dragon protecting the True Eyes? Or a gigantic, how do they call them? Worms of ice? I don't know. I've heard tales about them soaring through the icy savannas of the north. Powerful creatures. Perhaps we might even get to have a legendary tale after this little quest of ours. And of course, saving your friend. It has been quite some
Maybe.
rough months for Nina, right?
It has been. I'm doing all this for her. I just hope the others can see that.
No, I get it. It's Nina on the one hand, but Millstone is not something that we can just, leave without doing anything on all those months. This trip needs to be productive for both the sailors and the trading port and, in general, Millstone. It's important.
I just worry about the size of that lake, and if they have to find a single lady in that entire lake, How are they gonna do it in time?
Well, we'll eventually find out. You know, you guys, I, I kinda like that aspect about you. It makes me feel quite involved and similar. We, we all like to plan ahead a little bit, but we're not really good at it. We're much better at improvising should any danger or opportunity arises. Much better at that, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
As you
Anyway.
sail further outwards, you are indeed going to eventually bump into some rather big ships. You're going to notice the logo of the NTSC immediately from the distance. It's not going to be something that you have not seen in the past. A very simple logo, easy to notice. As you... I'm going to put you on a map to not to see something. As you are passing through one of their largest ships in its entirety, you are going to notice though the ship is anchored, there is a lot of stress involved, as you are going to see a couple of sailors looking through their spy glasses towards your location, being some commotion, but deciding not to do or say anything. Though from a distance you are going to see a very young captain. This looks like 18 years old at most.
Hello, Jack
But he seems to be
Sparrow.
the captain of that ship right there. And he seems quite concerned, but as the other people look through the spy glasses, notice you and say something to him, obviously inaudible at that distance, he's just going to nod to ignore you and not do anything. Like they have biggest problems right now. That's something that you can probably deduct from a distance. Obviously, not much more that you can understand from that.
Brandon is going to take the captain's hat off Lupa, because he just lets her roam around with it when they're at sea. And he's gonna take it off Lupa's head, and he's just gonna wave it and kind of like do like an over exaggerated bow, but not like disrespectfully, just kind of like to like acknowledge, like thank you for letting us pass, kind of thing.
Give me an insight check, Brennan.
Oof.
You're going to see that captain immediately the moment that you notice him turning towards the other side, like purposely trying to seem like he ignored you, like he didn't notice you. Though he understands that he did notice you, but he just looks from the other side. As you can see, people up and running, and they're not. Give me. You have proficiency with water vehicles, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay, give me a check with that and wisdom. Click on it and press wisdom.
Okay.
All right. You do understand that even though there is a huge mess and they're running all the way around and they're doing job, they're not doing ship-related jobs right now. They are mostly running and bringing assets, some papers, some books. Like they are doing some crazy kind of research. Like they are trying to find some letters, some words. You're not sure what is going on right there, but you are rather thankful for it since you are getting a free pass out of the Gulf, at least for the time being.
And Brandon is just gonna make sure that everybody stays professional on his ship, kind of like maintaining the course and just not really trying to make too much attention, and just sail right on by.
And one last check, Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this would be split amongst the group, but we have you here, so give me a perception check.
Okay.
at that distance, it wouldn't be that easy to notice, but perhaps you are going to see magical glow on the studded leather that the captain is wearing. Not many more details, but you understand that he's wearing a magical attire.
Okay.
And with that, let's get a little bit back to Millstone. As Locke, Nina, and Belgos have stayed back, with Kaina taking care of the children and Ogvar and Juniper being absent, Nina, during the second night that you have been staying in Millstone, you're going to be waking up, not, I won't say a nightmare, but more like a small vivid dream. But you do not recall seeing anything the moment you wake up. You recall, though, hearing some words. As that female voice. You're close. I know, Nina, that you would help me. I knew it. Thank you. Help me and I'll help you. We are together in this. Together.
And that's Nina hears that when she wakes up, did you say? Or that's something she heard when she was asleep?
Prior to waking up.
Prior. Okay. Well, when she does wake up, I think Nina would forgo her usual removing of curses upon herself and just like quickly glance around just to see, you know, what time it is, if Locke's still, you know, in the room with her, if she is still passed out, you know, in the basement with Locke, you know, if Locke got Coyote Uglied into staying down there for 2 days. Yeah. Where's Locke right now, Vlad?
You said the second day, right, BG? So yeah, the
It
first.
was, this after the second night.
Okay, yeah. So the first night was us, you know, sleeping in a basement. So no, we're in the bed. No, if it's real, yeah, I think Locke will be sleeping too if it's early enough.
She'd like look around, glance over, see him sleeping, and just think for a few seconds. Stretch out into minutes, and then she decides not to wake him up, and puts her head back down on the pillow. Tries to go back to sleep. Kind of. Well, not kind of, but actually, like, just barely energized, just barely pleased, even that the Lady in the Lake seems to understand that she's, you know, if not physically, geographically moving, plans are moving forward to help her. You know, kind of lulls her back to sleep, I guess. And then should she, when Locke does begin to stare or wake or give any indication that he is no longer peacefully slumbering, she'd open her eyes again and roll onto his side and just give him a gentle nudge, just a push, a prod, you know, just to get his attention. You awake? Hello?
Morning comes quick sometimes. Yeah, morning.
Wakey wakey.
Yeah. What, you need some food or something?
No, I'm not hungry. Well, no, I am hungry, but you know what'll happen. I'll probably just puke it up. So, well, no, I'm awake. It's a good thing, I guess. Before you, doesn't happen very often. But I just wanted to tell you that the lake lady spoke to me. It was good. She knows. I don't know how she knows, but she knows that we're coming. I think she's in my dreams. I don't remember them a lot. Well, I didn't used to remember them a lot, and then I met you, and then I did. Well, whatever. I'm not going. Seppi, go away. No. For a while I've been seeing her, right? But this time I didn't. I just heard her, and she was happy, thankful, and she said she'd help. It's like she. I don't know how, but I kind of. I don't know. It's like she heard what you were saying, what we were talking about yesterday. You know, hoping, doubting, hoping and doubting that she could help. She just said, just straight up, you know, when you're here, I'll help. I can help and I will help, and that we're in it together. Weird, right?
Yeah. At hearing that, Law kind of wakes up a bit faster, just kind of props up on the elbows. Wow.
Sounds
So-
good, right? Like, really good.
I mean, yeah, just because just because you were saying that the most recent times that you dreamt or heard her or whatever, she sounded yeah. And yeah, fuck.
I
That
part
she-
of me
she-
thought she'd be pissed, but no, just she was happy.
Yeah, and that she knows we're doing stuff, even though, wow.
Even though we don't even really know what we're doing.
Yeah, and it's not even you. It's you know, Junes and Og are up there trying to get a path for us, but she knows that maybe, or like what the fuck?
Do you think Nina, like, her eyes like slink towards the you know, the wood paneling of the staircase? Did we, you know, when we were drinking, did we talk about this?
I mean, yeah, before and enduring for as for as much as you stayed awake, yeah.
Maybe. No, I don't know if that's dumb or not to say. I'll say it anyway. I don't care. What if, like, the society told her? You know? Does that make any sense at all?
Fuck, I mean,
You know, the shrine and stuff.
well, I
It's
mean,
helped me
fuck.
so much, right? What if
yeah.
it just sent a message?
Fuck, I mean, I don't think it's stupid. I mean, who the fuck knows right now? But I mean, maybe.
Like,
I
it's-
mean, there's two things that, you know, we kind of know about you regarding being up there and all is the society, and then this lake lady fits into you somehow. And I mean, fuck, what? I mean, maybe the two are got something to do with each other. I don't know.
No,
Or maybe you praying, she kind of heard that, even if it wasn't. This is, I don't know, but
it's
it's
the, you know, the farm. When Polshina helped me set up the shrine there, you know, the farm just almost overnight, it started to become a farm. You know, it started to grow. I mean, how the fuck did the shrine? How did that work? I didn't look at the shrine and say, "Hey, shrine, please make things grow. Please stop us starving." It just happened. So, you know, whoever is listening behind that shrine, wherever it leads, it was helping me out, helping my family. So maybe it just helped us out then. No? We send messages all the time. Who says that, whatever thing or god is behind it all? What if they just sent a little message too?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there is that. I mean, you got all these fucking magic people talking to each other's heads and shit. So there's. I mean, it makes sense in that way. I mean, like you said, it worked out for you before. You know, shrines and stuff, and. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Feels weird to think that it's listening, though. I mean, I guess it's good, but
I mean, yeah, weird that it's a thing, but I mean, that's always kind of the hope when people do that shit, yeah.
you think it's always listening? Before I got super sick.
Oh, I
You
fucking
know,
hope not, honestly.
These floorboards don't go too deep.
That's true. We didn't dig it that far down, so.
No. Like you can hear people walking around. Maybe best not to think about it.
Right. That's fair. That's fair.
I won't stop you though if you're into that. Thinking about it, I mean.
I mean, I'm not, but that's for later, like you said.
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
yeah.
The point now is that maybe it did hear you, us, and somehow got to her. I don't know, because we have.
Because she knows. She knows.
She knows fucking somehow, and she's happy about that, and that's all good, right? Yeah.
No, I felt good. I got good vibes, and once upon a time I could read people and talk to people, so I like to think I can still do that in my dreams at least.
I mean, if it's a good feeling for you, then that's what matters. And I mean, the person we need to help knows that things are happening to make it happen. So yeah.
It's been a little while, like it lit a fire in me, Not like literally lit a fire in me, but when I woke up, I just felt, I don't know, just even for a minute, I felt like I wanted to get up and just open those curtains, but you were asleep, so I didn't. And now I don't feel like it, so please don't open them.
Okay, that's
it passed.
There's no wind chimes, so we're making progress. But
no, he's still out there eating the fence, though. But I don't think we can stop that.
And no, he's getting fucking big too. Wow. But yeah, no, I'm very happy.
No, me too.
If it made you feel good, and it seems like a good sign, so I'll fucking take it.
Let's just not think about how awkward it's going to be when we finally meet this lake lady. Let's just, I don't know. Do you want to lie in? Do you want to go back to sleep with me for a little bit?
For a little, yeah. I gotta go just see how Toby's doing later on, but
he's a teenager. He's not going to be awake right now, probably.
Well.
He shouldn't be.
That's fair. It's Locke just ever so minutely peeks open his side of the curtain to look out. Oh, it ain't that fucking high yet, so yeah, it's. But yeah, let's not think of what the lake lady may or may not have heard through the shrine, and let's
just go sleep.
Let's make this an us morning, yeah.
You don't have to wake me up if you wake up. Just tuck me in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And Nina very quickly falls back asleep with an arm wrapped around Locke.
Locke is probably not going to be able to fall back asleep, just kind of thinking over, well, not that, but thinking over just these new things. And, you know, this is going to kind of start his, you know, he's on again, off again in terms of religious and prayers and stuff. He was trying to do shit with the horde leader for a time, but now this is another kind of like palpable possibility, or just a verification of this kind of shit being an actual thing. And so he's just gonna think about society, about the lake lady again, how they could be connected, and just kind of lay and think for a little bit before getting up after an hour or so.
I mean, how much more proof could anyone really need, right? That there's a god out there that cares. Nina heard it in a dream.
Oh no, yeah, no. To be fair, it's logical, straightforward enough. But you know, Locke's got baked and shit. But he's starting to, you know, it's a little bit more of a nudge to legitimacy for things. Yeah.
It was more of a jab at the real world, but that's okay.
Oh no, yeah.
Well, I suppose at this point, with Nina and Locke resting and everything else going in handy, prior to completely meeting back in Nimarde, this is where we're gonna put off our session for the day.
Oh, wow. Alright, so before next session, BG, we will change our plans again for you. We'll let you know on Monday.
We'll all have completely different
not-
accents. We'll have switched up our names. It'll be a completely
I'm
different.
actually
You won't know
coming
who
in
you're playing.
as Sam. It's a
We're
joke.
setting up a meeting place in the middle with the ship and the rest, and
Can I
going
get
on
another
foot
character
from
sheet,
there.
please?
Yeah, I didn't tell you, but like I'm pulling Pluo over here.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
Okay, you pull
Oh my
Pluto.
god.
Juniper's Scottish. I'll do a racist Spanish accent, is what I'll do.
Mm.
Okay, okay.
You
In
know, like
Trots,
Speedy Gonzales.
I will- completely English, but totally Egyptian, trotting in on a horse, saying you're a Spaniard. That's what I want. I want you're giving. I forget the actor's name. Oh my god. Highlander.
We gotta get
Egyptian.
going, guys. See ya.
Oh my god, fucking amazing. I'm not Scottish, you idiot. I'm Egyptian.
Egyptian.
Oh no, BG. I was
God.
joking. I was joking.
My name is
Okay,
Sean
okay.
Connery, and I'm Egyptian.
You did it so well.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
What
can do
bones
a
it
very
doing, Dave?
passable Sean Connery, I think.
Is that Bane?
Yes.
I was
It
trying.
is.
I was trying to do a Sean Connery impression with the dwarf I was playing for the society shot, but everyone kept asking why I was doing Bane.
It's
Or,
fair.
what's the what was the wardrobe's name?
The wardrobe?
Arnie.
Yeah,
Arnie Moir. Arnold Moir.
That,
Oh my
Arnie
god.
Moir.
everyone take fucking note. That is key character.
That is yeah. Perfect
pretty
backstory.
amazing.
Jesus Christ.
Building lore.
I'll
is-
never forget the
solid
body
as
is the
oak.
surround.
Turned away
Oh,
a
yeah.
carpenter in a storm, so the carpenter cursed him. It's like
Oh,
Beauty and the
God.
Beast, but it's a fucking wardrobe.
Deep lore of yeah.
That is forever a core memory of just talking you down while Jeremy chucks furniture off the ship.
Oh,
That
well,
was amazing.
PG, thank you for the session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Thank you
Thank
for
Welcome.
thank you for once again an amazing
Enduring.
game, RP planning and all that, but also a little side thanks here for enduring the new trivialities of Roll20 in terms of importing a bunch of stuff only to possibly
God.
not have to use any of it. So that is greatly appreciated, my friend.
Roll20 updated
So
itself
dumb.
during the session time. I was so annoyed.
it's
At
any
least it's
cons-
better for tomorrow, but yeah.
If it's any consolation, BG, you said you could have done the prep in under 2 hours. with this new update stuff,
Yeah.
it's still, even if you did, and it only took 2 hours, it still would have been wasted.
Way to
You
rub.
know,
That's like salt
this
in the
will make you
wound
feel
right
better.
there.
Goodbye, people.
If it's any consolation,